can.
Not. Can you put your mic higher? I can't hear a word you're saying. No, I can hear you now, but it's still pretty quiet if you know a way to put yours louder. It's too loud in here and all the music's going, so I have no idea. All right, cool. Right now I can at least hear a little bit, but I have to, like, push it to my head to hear it. So, yeah, if you can fix that mic, other than that, everything's cool.
It'll probably be a little better once the music dies.
Yeah, but we're going to be, the entire time there's going to be music on, so we need our mics to first, we need to overpower the music.
Yeah.
But if they're, yeah, it's going to be the entire pregame. But then also if they're talking in our ear, I need to hear when to cut off, when to do this, when to do that. Yeah, you're cool. It's kind of the same, same volume. Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. We can both still hear you, so it's all good. Okay.
And we're just doing that first 2-minute block for the.
Yeah, so coming in, hello, and then, yep.
Good to go.
And then coming up, today's matchup of players to watch. Not really, no. What's up? Pete, come a little closer. Good? Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah, sorry. Pete's a staggering 6'2" compared to my 5'7", so I don't know exactly how this works too well. That was also a guess. You just seem 6'2". That's what I was going to...
6'3" and a little change.
Okay.
You're close.
Yeah. At least the women are getting off the ice now, so we can at least... Your body right. Who do they have listed as captain? Or do they have two A's? They have an A, and I guess 18, who is... Oh, Moriarty is their captain. Yep, she's a 2-year captain. She was captain last year. And they also have Hoskins as the A. Okay. Makes sense.
edition of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
Hello and welcome to WTOP 10's coverage of today's women's hockey game, where we have former SUNYAC contenders now moved to the new HL as the Plattsburgh Cardinals take on the Oswego State Lakers at home. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler. Pete, hopefully we're in for a good game today.
Well, I think we're going to see some pretty interesting stuff today. Yesterday, Plattsburgh and the Lakers went against each other, and it didn't go so good for the Lakers. Lakers overall were a little bit sloppy on the ice. Plattsburgh got 4 goals on them, and the Lakers couldn't do anything to respond. I don't know. I got a feeling we're not going to see much of the same thing today. I think the Lakers are going to come through and do a little bit else, but as you can see right here, just some of the play going on, Lakers just weren't on the ball. Plattsburgh dominated the ice, was able to work it around, get it to where they needed it, and Lakers just didn't work it well enough together to get it back there. Now, we had some issues with the goalkeeping. Farmer tried her best, had a bad day. I don't know what's going to happen, so on. I think we're going to see a little bit more from the Lakers this time.
I mean, like you said, it really was. Farmer went 30 of 34 yesterday, so just saw a lot of shots, and that was only in 40 minutes of play. So she was, and you already see 39 shots yesterday. Farmer came out after the third and really wanted to save her for today. But also you have to look at these power plays right now. 0 for 7, plenty of chances. We knew Plattsburgh was going to play aggressive, but they did not get chances on the power play. And you also look at those face-off numbers. 9 more lost face-offs for Oswego, and Plattsburgh just really was able to maintain the entire game, won in every department: shots, face-offs, and also the power plays. They didn't really get too many chances, but went 1 for 3 on the power play, so really did well on that side. So hopefully, if Oswego's going to come out quickly, what do they have to do to start off this game?
Well, obviously they need to do much better on the power play. 7-0 is ridiculous. Additionally, I think they need to put a few more shots up there. Now, in the past, they're not too far off from what they've normally done. I think it's the last couple of games they had 25 or 27 shots against their opponents, but they need to step it up. Every shot you get put towards goal is another opportunity you can't. You can't win at the roulette unless you put some money down. It's just the way it's got to go. We need to see more from the Lakers, more hustle, more action, more taking chances, and just more sharp movements on the ice.
We'll obviously 60 minutes of play coming up, but we still have a little bit more of the pregame. Make sure you stay tuned as we will cover today's matchup as well as Pete Wendler's players to watch.
On WTOP. WTOP.
Hello and welcome to WTOP 10's coverage of today's women's hockey game, where we have former SUNYAC contenders now moved to the new HL as the Plattsburgh Cardinals take on the Oswego State Lakers at home. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler. Pete, hopefully we're in for a good game today.
Well, I think we're going to see some pretty interesting stuff today. Yesterday, Plattsburgh and the Lakers went against each other, and it didn't go so good for the Lakers. Lakers overall were a little bit sloppy on the ice. Plattsburgh got 4 goals on them, and the Lakers couldn't do anything to respond. I don't know. I got a feeling we're not going to see much of the same thing today. I think the Lakers are going to come through and do a little bit else, but as you can see right here, just some of the play going on, Lakers just weren't on the ball. Plattsburgh dominated the ice, was able to work it around, get it to where they needed it, and Lakers just didn't work it well enough together to get it back there. Now, we had some issues with the goalkeeping. Farmer tried her best, had a bad day. I don't know what's going to happen, so on. I think we're going to see a little bit more from the Lakers this time.
I mean, like you said, it really was. Farmer went 30 of 34 yesterday, so just saw a lot of shots, and that was only in 40 minutes of play. So she was, and you already see 39 shots yesterday. Farmer came out after the third and really wanted to save her for today. But also you have to look at these power plays right now. 0 for 7, plenty of chances. We knew Plattsburgh was going to play aggressive, but they did not get chances on the power play. And you also look at those face-off numbers. 9 lost face-off, 9 more lost face-offs for Oswego, and Plattsburgh just really was able to maintain the entire game, won in every department, shots, face-offs, and also the power plays. They didn't really get too many chances, but went 1 for 3 on the power play, so really did well on that side. So hopefully, if Oswego is going to come out quickly, what do they have to do to start off this game?
Well, obviously they need to do much better on the power play. 7-0 is ridiculous. Additionally, I think they need to put a few more shots up there. Now, in the past, they're not too far off from what they've normally done. I think it's the last couple of games they had 25 or 27 shots against their opponents, but they need to step it up. Every shot you get put towards goal is another opportunity you can't. You know, you can't win at the roulette unless you put some money down. It's just the way it's got to go. We need to see more from the Lakers, more hustle, more action, more taking chances, and just more sharp movements on the ice.
We'll obviously 60 minutes of play coming up, but we still have a little bit more of the pregame. Make sure you stay tuned as we will cover today's matchup as well as Pete Wendler's players to watch.
Hey, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, helping solve child hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit. I get it. I can do better. Just please don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Morning, James.
Morning.
James, wake up. It's Rise and Shine time. James, Rise and Shine. James, wake up. We're starting the show.
Good morning and welcome back to Rise and Shine at 9. I'm James Gattato here with your next update.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
If you think trains will stop if they see a car on the tracks, you're right. They will. About a mile after they hit you. Stop. Trains can't.
Hello and welcome back to WTOP 10's coverage of today's hockey night, or should I say hockey afternoon, as we have a 3 p.m. start as the Plattsburgh Cardinals take on the Oswego State Lakers. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler. So we have to start talking about right now the Plattsburgh offense. Averaged 17 shots in 2 periods yesterday before only needing 5 in the third and already had it 1. What can you say really about this Plattsburgh offense?
I think they definitely need to keep it up. Now, I think what we saw that slowdown in the third period yesterday with Plattsburgh is they realized they had the Lakers cooked. They figured, okay, we can slow it down a bit, get some more people out there, maybe don't have to be as aggressive. I think they need to lose that mentality coming into this game and just say, we need to hit them hard, we need to not slow down. They can't say, we did so well yesterday, we can relax today. No, they got to keep the pressure up on the Lakers. Otherwise, maybe the Lakers can exploit a good opportunity, but they need to do more of what they did yesterday, and I have a strong feeling they'll perform as well.
Now, obviously, plenty of players contributed on the offense yesterday for Plattsburgh, 4 different goal scorers, but I know one of the goal scorers is your players to watch. So let's start off there. Who is your Plattsburgh player to watch?
My Plattsburgh player to watch is number 9, Mo Masukamoto. Now, she is a freshman on the team, but she matched the captain, number 10, Courtney Moriarty, with assists and goals. That was 2 assists and 1 goal. We saw a lot from her that game. Now, previously this season, she hasn't done too much, but she came out yesterday off the bench, bam, did a fantastic job, and I really think we're going to see a lot more from her this game. Definitely keep your eye on her.
Now, obviously, Oswego's going to have to contain and maintain for just a little bit. Who is your player to watch for Oswego today?
For Oswego, my player to watch is number 10, Erin Stewart. Erin Stewart overall has the most goals on the team. She's an experienced player, and I just think we're going to see some good things from her. A solid, stable player for the Lakers. No doubt about it.
The Lakers coming on now. See if we can get a quick shot of both of your players to watch. Obviously, standing on the goal line now. Starting a little bit early, to say the least, right now. But what does Plattsburgh have to do to win this game?
To win this game, more and more aggression like they did last time. Now, it's important for them not to forget about defense, because that's important too. You need to have a well-rounded team. But honestly, if they keep up their offense like they did yesterday, I have a pretty good feeling their coach is going to be happy with their players' performance.
I'm also going to put this one on Abbott today. I think that she only saw 20 shots yesterday, not too much of a game, but I feel like Oswego, they might come out a little bit quick. They might start to rely a little bit more on the offense, especially after today. So I really think that they're going to have to rest it on Abbott's shoulders today. She's probably going to see a little bit better shots, so I do think that she's going to have to do well. What is Oswego's keys to the game? How can they bounce back from yesterday's loss?
Oswego's keys to the game. Well, I think they have a number of things they really need to do. Now, the first one is better goalkeeping. Farmer is overall a great goalie, but she had a rough time yesterday. She needs to step it up. She needs to make sure that the Oswego goalkeeping is on point, because obviously that's the main thing that keeps the other team from scoring. other thing, more precise passing. Lakers were looking pretty sloppy out there. They just need to sharpen stuff up, be a little more cohesive, and just work as a better team. And lastly, have some pride at being at home. All the Lakers wins are at away games, and I remember from past seasons, the Lady Lakers, they never do so hot here at home. It's time for them to reclaim the home ice for theirs and get a good win.
Love to see if it can happen. Now, do you see Rachel Farmer doing better than she did last night after seeing the same team, or do you see another opportunity for a fall off for her?
I don't know. That all depends on her personal character. Now, I could easily see her being a little crestfallen, a little lack of morale, not being able to keep up. But I don't know. Something tells me I think she's going to use that disappointment yesterday, step up to the plate, and really perform for the Lakers in this game. I think we're going to see good things from her.
Really hope so. We have the starters coming out right now for Oswego. 2 freshmen on, Sarah Cruz and Skylar Byrne, alongside junior Erin Stewart. Obviously, we have the 2 defenders, another freshman on the first line, Bailey Thomas, alongside sophomore Philomena Taggart, who's doing well on all sides of the ice, and I definitely think she needs to do well. And tonight, actually, we're not going with Rachel Farmer tonight. It looks like Hannah Lindy is going to be the starter after only seeing 5 shots last night in the third period. And obviously, Coach Diane Dillon, the coach today. But we are going to go to the Canadian National Anthem alongside with the United States National Anthem. Make sure you stay tuned here on WTOP 10, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day. Okay. It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
You know who's going off in fantasy this week? Drew Brees.
Brees with time.
You know, you guys are sleeping on Odell Beckham Jr., though. I think he's scoring 3 TDs this week.
And it throws it Beckham across the middle.
No, tell me, the Bears' defense is what's going to go off this week. I mean, holy
Chicago Bears.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hello and welcome back to WTOP 10's coverage of today's women's hockey. Brandon Ash joined here by none other than Pete Wendler. And we just had a quick view at Hannah Lindy getting the wave in goal tonight by Coach Diane Dillon. Surprising to say the least.
I could say, maybe not the most surprised. She didn't have the best performance last night. Maybe the coach decided not to take any chance. Throw her in there just to be safe. Obviously, she must have been debating it pretty well because it was a last-minute hot-button decision.
Yeah, it even says, as we have the December 1st lines in front of us, that Rachel Farmer is slated at the starting goalie. However, Hannah Lindy listed second, or listed at backup. She's going to get the wave in goal tonight, so definitely surprising there, but her teammates are going to try to help her as much as possible. And obviously, if it gets out of hand, at least you do know that you have Rachel Farmer on the bench ready to go.
Well, they say fruitless repetition is the definition of insanity.
Yep.
The coach seems to be trying to switch something up to avoid that, you know? Try something new, see if it works. Obviously, something didn't work out last time.
Some new lines, too, to say the least. You look at some of these. The second line is Neufeld-Kreider with Morissette and Giglio. Giglio also back on. The only scratch is DeTanto. So they're giving the both freshman goalies at least a chance to get dressed tonight. However, we started off here with the faceoff, won by Plattsburgh, moved in on the right side now, and now on the corner boards, this one held by Walker. Walker has it poked away from her, now stolen by Oswego and a good clear. 3-on-2 as they advance up. Tegger tries to throw it in. Stewart is there. Stewart tries to put a one-timer on. That one good deflected. Now tried to center it, couldn't get there. Teggert has to go past her as she can't keep it in.
Nice to see some of that aggression from the Lakers early on. Hopefully it's a sign of better things to come in this game.
Byrne tries to chip it back to Thomas. Quick change on the second line comes on for Oswego, but going to be called an icing, so no change allowed.
Lakers, I said before, I like that aggression starting off with. They already got one shot on Plattsburgh, and it's not even the first minute of the game. This is a great start for the Lakers. Hopefully they can keep up this aggression and actually do something.
Face-off now going to be on the right side of Lindy. Cruz on. Tried to box out, but won by Plattsburgh. Taken back is McArdle. Now from the blue line, tried to send it down. Good stop in front by Teggert. Sends it back to the blue line now. Kept up top by McArdle. McArdle tries to send it through. Good defense by Stewart to knock it away.
Plattsburgh seems to just be working around the outside, waiting for the opportunity. Not in a huge rush to get it in. Hopefully that's not them being a little cocky.
Stewart now tried to center it, at least cleared it, and this one's going to be another icing. Actually, no, icing's waved off here, so McArdle takes it behind net, and Oswego their first chance to change. 18-50, looked like Moriarty was over there, not called. Giglio has to go off her stick. Now it's stolen by Neufeld-Kreider. Neufeld-Kreider's going to have a 2-on-1. Kreider's going to rip the shot, scores! It's in! And a goal for Oswego gives them a 1-0 lead.
Fantastic. Plattsburgh was taking it slow, not expecting the Lakers to come out with guns blazing, and the Lakers caught them off guard. Fantastic. They need to keep this up if they want to beat Plattsburgh.
When you say what a start, I don't think anyone expected that here. A little bit of goosebumps and shivers moving down. My first goal call on WTOP, and it felt good to call. Annika Neufeld-Kreider, the freshman, coming on in the second line and working it well. She had the 2-on-0, and instead of passing it to the side, said, "This is my goal," took it and right past Abbott. So now Oswego leads it 1-0 over the Cardinals, 18:30 left in this first period. Kept in the corner now. Zerwinski has it. Zerwinski's able to clear. Plattsburgh's been able to move into Oswego's zones, but a lot of clears to start it off by Oswego. Now Evans, continue.
Doesn't look like Plattsburgh's picking up the pace much. Maybe they're still just hoping that was a fluke.
Not sure where they stayed last night, but maybe the hotel bedding wasn't too well. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but this is just a great start for Oswego. Now Webster has it, tried to feed it over to Zerwinski, goes under the stick of what looked to be Schmelzer. However, she's going to come off, switches for Plattsburgh. And now a steal back by Benjamin. Benjamin tries to move in front. She's forced around net. And now a trip on Ferguson, no call in the corner boards.
Looks like
Patton's there. And now finally, Rendazzo's able to get there. She passes it up to Mickelier a little bit far. Sends this one all the way down. Webster grabs it. Right side circle, gives it up to Rendazzo. Rendazzo can't clear as it's kept in by Curielli. Now on the sideboards, and Plattsburgh able to get it. Patton tries to send it off the boards to herself and does. Tried to center it over to Lindy. Lindy can't get a glove on it. Now it's stuck in Mickelier's jersey and then finally knocked out, and Plattsburgh is going to have to regroup.
Laker defense looks like it's really stepped up from yesterday. They're on point, and they're definitely giving Plattsburgh something to fight for.
Chance there, but it looked like Randazzo may have had a skate on that one. 17 minutes left in the first. Tried to feed it there. Lindy able to move it behind net. Now sits on it behind net, and Katanka tried to center it. That one sent to the corner boards. Sends this one back to the blue line. Rips a shot. That one bouncing through. Lindy gets her left leg on it. Now it's in front off of Lindy's chest again. And now Gustafson is there. Gives it to Mikkelier, a little bit far for her. And now off the boards and grabbed by Corelli.
Now let's see if the Lakers can actually keep it down that way. They're doing a decent job. Not this time.
Moved in here by Brush. Brush tried to get it to Katanka, who did. Send it through Byrne, able to get it to Gustafson. And Gustafson, another clear. She sends it in front of the bench of Plattsburgh. This one sent down to Lindy. Lindy waits on it, gives it to Randazzo. Randazzo tried to chip it up, but it's stolen away here by Walker. Walker holds, gives it to Benjamin. 16 minutes left. Lakers lead at 1-0. This one goes around.
Lakers defense is definitely contesting the Plattsburgh offense, but I'm still waiting to see more from the Laker offense after that first shot.
Now it's up top to McArdle. McArdle tries to rip a shot. Lindley, great save. Looked like it was going wide, however, still able to get the pad on it. Now Skylar Burns trying to challenge McArdle in front of the bench. This one sent down. Quick stitch for Oswego as Stewart's able to come on. Byrne tries to wrap that one around. Her pass just goes under, looked like Tsukamoto there. Now this one goes through, and a good clear by Oswego again. Benjamin, first one there in front of her goalie. Sends this one through. Stewart can't get a stick on it. Now taken in here by the captain, Moriarty. Moriarty left side, that one off the chest, and a good save by Lindy.
Beautiful save by Lindy. She's been doing pretty well so far in this game.
Cruz tried to get it up to Gilio. Gilio able to get in front of that one from McArdle. Now Gilio's going to try to get back to it. Couldn't turn her direction around. It is re-grabbed by Tsukamoto. Plattsburgh has it. 15 minutes left in this first period. Oswego leads it 1-0. Now Gilio has it. She's going to go from her left to the right side. Going to take up. Now a quick switch is she's going to send it to net. And then it was caught by Abbott. She's going to put it down.
That was a pretty long shot by the Lakers there. Not sure what's going on. I think it was just like before we said they needed to get more shots on goal, just trying anything. I think that was what that was.
I think they wanted to switch. Now a shot by Drew Mead, but a good save by Lindsay. Looked like it was maybe off the chest, a little bit of the legs in there. Gilio able to get it over to Neufeld-Kreider. Neufeld-Kreider, the goal scorer, she's going to take up a little quick on the right side. Tried to center that one. That one goes up and just misses the net, so it's going to remain play in Oswego zone now. Taggart tried to keep in, couldn't get there. Bailey Thomas skates away from it to back up. She puts it down, but it's chipped forward. And now a good play as it is moved in by Wolf. Lakers able to send it around. Morissette tries to get there, but it's first grabbed by Millen. Millen has to take it out. Morissette playing well, but Millen able to keep control. Millen now takes into her zone. Few defenders on her. Morissette lifts her stick as she loses momentum there. Under 14 minutes left. Thomas has it, passes up to Zerwinski. Zerwinski flicks it through, gets it over to Ferguson, a little bit behind her. Now a 3-on-2 advantage. Morissette gives it up to Zerwinski. Zerwinski falls down, no call. Now behind net is Millen. Poked away. Now it's stolen back. Another chance by Patton. And then there's going to be a penalty called there. See where the call is, but it will be a power play for Oswego, starting it off nicely.
That 3-on-2 opportunity was a nice shot for the Lakers, but unfortunately, now when that one went down, it just all came apart. Lakers have to make sure they can capitalize on things like that as the game's going on. But for right now, hey, things happen.
Saw a 2-1 chance, and right now this power play brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand. Sitting in your dorm room with nothing to do, well, open up your computer and go watch the movies on demand. We get back to the action. 13:25 left in this first period. The penalty was called on Emma Killian for slashing, as it looked like there was a great chance for Patton in front. Now up top is Randazzo. Randazzo gives it over to Gilio. Randazzo now at the point. Randazzo tried to send it through. Stewart out to Gilio instead of trying to rip the shot back to Randazzo. Randazzo going to set up Webster. Webster back to Randazzo. Randazzo moves in. Left side now is Gilio. Gilio, and a nice clear there by the Cardinals. And that defensive play was by Hoskins, the senior defender.
Lakers offense seeming a little inconsistent.
Randazzo falls, but a good clear by Stewart. Kept in now, and a chance for the shorthand. This one sent around net now, and Skylar Byrne there. Still a minute 10 in the power play. Zerwinski tries to feed it over to Stewart. Stewart slows it down. And now Stewart's going to go on the left side. Knocks into Zerwinski. She's just going to slow it down a little bit. Now gets it back to Zerwinski at the point. Zerwinski holds, gives it over to Teggart on the right side to Webster. Moving now to Zerwinski. Webster holds. Webster tries to bounce at a shot. In front, tried to feed it through behind net now. Sends this one all the way up is Teggart. Teggart tries to rip a shot. That one knocked down by Cruz. Now goes to the corner boards. 40 seconds left on the power play.
I'll tell you what, that puck was just bouncing over the Plattsburgh six. Literal ridiculous, sloppy showing for the Plattsburgh defense.
Quick switch as Patton comes on. That bouncing through goes around net. Patton's going to be the first one there in the corner boards. Sends it up to Teggart. 25 left in the power play. Webster tries to send it through, goes off the backboards. Zerwinski tries to send it up, but it is re-grabbed by Millen, and Millen's able to clear. That one almost hits to Rev, but Teggart first one there, 15 seconds on the power play. We already know about the power play woes from yesterday. This one moved in by Gustafson, 2 defenders on her. Takes it wide, now tries to center. Abbott just puts it behind net. Now a penalty is going to be called. It looks like it's going to be boarding called on Gustafson. So the power play, 4 seconds left. We'll have 4-on-4 for 4 seconds until the Cardinals are going to get a power play.
Now, one thing I've noticed is the Lakers' offense seems a little bit sporadic. Occasionally, we see them going like fire, like we got that first goal when they're doing that 3-on-2. But other times, they seem really just slow and lackadaisical, gingerly passing it around the outsides. I don't know. I hope we see a little bit more. I got really excited after that first goal.
So first penalties, both by number 28. That one off the post! A chance for Plattsburgh to tie it up. And now they're on the power play as well. That one knocked away. Good clear by Mickelier now. So Plattsburgh on the power play. Call on Gustafson. They're going to call tripping instead of boarding. That one stole. Rankin whiffs on it. Had a great chance to clear it. Moriarty takes it back. She's on the left side. Right side, I should say. Now up top is McArdle. McArdle tried to shoot that one. Mickelier gets in front. And a great shot block there for her.
I don't think the Lakers are doing what they need to maintain the initiative. Look, Plattsburgh's already outshot them at this point. 4 shots Plattsburgh, 2 shots for Oswego. I don't know what the Lakers are doing. They had that great start.
Leads that one, Bailey Thomas. What a play. And now that one bounced up and right into the stomach of Lindy, who's able to hold on to it. She did not expect that one, but luckily she was in the right place, right time off the redirected shot.
Definitely some quick reactions. See some pretty nice goals and saves from her so far this game. Perhaps Coach Dillon made the right choice putting her in over Farmer.
At least for the start right now, like we have talked about before. 1-0 lead Oswego, 10:45 left, and 1:08 left in the power play. Tried for the backdoor chance. Moriarty has her pass cleared to the corner boards. Moriarty falls down. She's okay. Stewart tries to poke it away. Ooh, excuse me. Stewart tries to poke it away. Now gives it to McArdle, top of the key. McArdle tries to send it through. That one in front, and Lindy's able to lay on it. No one's there yet. And then now it's poked away by Rendazzo. Kept in by the Cardinals.
That was a pretty close one for the Lakers. Thank goodness Lindsay was able there to stop it.
No changes yet for Plattsburgh. McArdle, stick on the floor. Trying to send that one through, just goes through the crease. Back up top to McArdle.
That looks like Aaron Stewart's stick on the ice. Still trying to do something without the stick.
Stewart was able to first make the save, now catches the stick, and a clear there. But Stewart first able to make the dive in front, stopped it. And then, like you said, without the stick, able to at least try to clear it and got help from her teammates. This one taken in, 15 seconds left on the power play for Plattsburgh. Tried to send that one through. Webster able to get a stick on it. Now it's in the backboards. Trying to send it through. 3 defenders. Now Patton clears it to the corner boards. 2 and 1. So good penalty kills for both teams now. Giglio's going to come on for Gustafson as she comes out from the penalty box. 9.5 left in the first shot. That one goes through the crease but wide.
It's been a while since we've been down the other end of the rink. It looks like Plattsburgh offense is starting to control the game.
Almost a chance here as Morissette had it. Morissette's going to send it through. And now a change for Oswego, at least one, as Thomas is going to come on for Rendazzo. Plattsburgh going to come up with it now. This one taken in by Krosnick. Krosnick tries to go through. Nice clear there by Thomas. Thomas is showing her defensive skills today. Thomas, another one, tried to shovel that one through, but it's going to be kept in. Ripped the shot. Lindy allows for rebound chance. Lindy again saved it after the rebound chance. Lindy on the pads and then dives on top of it.
What a great move by Lindy. She was exactly where she needed to be. She didn't give up. But that Plattsburgh onsets, as we said before, they just keep coming. They're intense, and they're showing that now. from that Lakers great start. Look at the shots. 8 shots for Plattsburgh, and the Lakers haven't got past 2. The Lakers need to fire up their offense again. I don't know what they're doing.
The Lakers' last shot, I'll let you know exactly what it was. 18.5 when the goal was scored. That was the last shot taken. Now a chance in front, but a nice clear there away. Now Stewart finally able to get a stick back. This one now cleared and sent into Plattsburgh's bench. 8:39 left. Oswego leads it 1-0.
Plattsburgh getting ready out on the ice. The Lakers just forming up. I really am surprised we're not seeing more from the Lakers. Their defense is much improved from yesterday's game, but defense doesn't carry the offense.
Behind net, now stolen and redirected to the side by Drew Mead. Tried to center that one. Defense all there for Oswego. Knocks it down. Chipped through on the sideboards. Killen has it. Tries to send it through. Lindy sees it easily, and she jumps on it.
What a great period for Lindy. She stopped everything that's come on her. We've seen some really great moves. That last one especially. She's all sprawled out on the ice, trying to cover every angle. I don't know. I just wish the Laker offense would pick it up a bit. Maybe Coach Dillon put too much emphasis on defense after the last game.
Hey, it might be working now as they're up 1-0. Let's see, already 10 shots for Plattsburgh, but Lindy's been able to jump on every single one of them. And now Patton, too aggressive as Millen is going to be across from her. And Millen able to win that one, gives it over to Killian. Killian holds, tries to send that one through. Nice knockdown by Ferguson. Randazzo back on, gets it over to Ferguson. Now a nice clear as Patton. Patton able to send it through. Opportunity is Zerwinski. Zerwinski too far away from it. Now tries to center it. Patton. That one goes off the leg of Corelli and now cleared by Plattsburgh. Corelli made an almost unknown defensive play. Now it's taken in by Plattsburgh. Tried to shoot that one way high as it goes off the corner boards. Killian now able to send it through. Knocked away by Randazzo. Gets on the stick. And now Drew Mead is going to rip a shot, but a good save by Lindy again. Drew Mead has really been doing well on offense. Already 3 shots for her getting into the areas, but nothing falling for her.
Now, the one thing, we had a pretty good opportunity of getting a goal on the Plattsburgh that last thing. It just didn't work out. We need to get at least more opportunities like that in this game. I can only think of the Lakers setting themselves up for about 3 of those.
Won by no one until the Plattsburgh's able to get to it. Moriarty, McArdle, now on the outside. Gets it back to Moriarty. Moriarty tries to center it. No one there for good defensive plays against, looked to be Tsukamoto in front. So now has it in the back is Morissette. Morissette loses it at first. Now Morissette trying to clear it. McArdle's just going to send it down off the boards. However, it's grabbed by Evans. Evans now clears in a 2-1-2. Tried to send it through. Was Annika Neufeld-Kreider again. McArdle just too good defense on her. From left to right, wraps it around net. 7:15 left. Good clear for Plattsburgh. And now moved up here is Moriarty. Moriarty challenged by Evans. Evans able to deflect that one up in the air. Bounce through, and now a chance in front. Now finally sent to the side, and first one there is going to be Gilio. Gilio instead decides to take it behind net. She's challenged by Whitney. We're under 7 minutes left in the first.
A little bit of a huddle down there, contending for the puck. Be interesting to see who gets it out, the Lakers or Plattsburgh. If Plattsburgh can get it out, it'd be a great opportunity for them to score, seeing how close they are to the goal.
Morissette's the one sitting back. Now Moriarty's able to come through. This one sent through. Stick lost by Morissette. Now shot by McArdle. Big save by Lindy. Lindy, I don't even think knew that one was coming. Just tried to put a leg aside. And now it will be an icing as it's sent all the way through and touched up by Benjamin. 6.5 left here.
Look at the number of shots Plattsburgh has. 11. Lakers are still at 2. Laker offense, I know I've said it 1,000 times, they really need to step it up. They were great with that first goal. I think they've had 3 decent opportunities to score, but the rest of the time it's been Plattsburgh dominating the ice, making the Laker defense work, trying to keep Plattsburgh from tying up the game.
Plattsburgh wins it back. Sent down is Rose. Behind net is Katanka. Tried to center it through. Could not get there. This one by Brush. Brush gives it up to Rose. Rose to the outside is Hoskins. Hoskins tried to center it through. Now in front, just sitting there, and then Webster's able to chip it through. Neufeld-Kreider tried to challenge Hoskins. Hoskins able to send it down. Hoskins get it back at the blue line. Now gives it to Rose. Rose going to rip a shot, and then Lindy's able to make that save. That one actually turned on the way there. That was a little weird.
Now that was a beautiful catch by Lindy. I mean, that sounded like a baseball hitting the glove when it came in there. That was a great play. We've seen some
like I said,
awesome
that shot looked like a curveball coming off. You'll see it right here. Lindy expected it one way and then immediately had to turn direction. Looked like it was going to be a miss anyway, but good play by Lindy just to send it down. Walker tripped up, no call against Gustafson there. Gustafson already has one and the only penalty call against the Lakers today. Sits behind net now as Rankin tries to challenge it. Still sent behind net, and now this one is held by Brush. Brush tried to center it in front. Now chance there, center it there. Now it's just sitting and finally sent away by the Lakers. Good opportunity there by Katanka as well as Hoskins was there. Now it's sent up to the top. Rose tried to set it through, could not get it immediately there. Now finally on the stick of Brush. Brush has it in the center. This one kicked away. Now gets it back to Rose is Katanka. Rose fakes it, gives it over to Hoskins. Hoskins back to Rose at the blue line. Rose changing her direction, now giving up. Katanka tried to center it in front, and Lindy another save. That chance there was for Walker. Now cleared by Oswego. 5:05 left in this first. Couldn't touch there as it would have been an offsides. Let's go under her legs, and Bailey Thomas has it in the corner. Bailey Thomas changes direction, gives it to Taggart. Taggart not able to get a good stick on it and clear it. Now this one taken in by Unsworth. Unsworth has it poken away from her. Micalier with a good clear back to Rose at center ice. Rose going to send it down. Quick change as Hoskins able to come off now. Gives this one to Taggart. Taggart tries to shovel it through. Cruz first one there. Cruz gets a shoulder, but it's at least cleared by her. That one was by Schmelzer as well. Schmelzer's trying to play aggressive. Tried to rip that shot. That one wide. Lindy's going to sit there. And then behind neck now is Krosneck. Krosneck sends it up front. This one sent back by Stewart. Knocked away by Lindy. Couldn't get a glove on it, but at least Skylar Byrne is there. Skylar Byrne too hard on the pass as it's chased down by Stewart and Killen. First one there is going to be Corelli for the icing.
Now, I liked it that last time that Plattsburgh were down by the Laker goal. Nicole Unsworth of Plattsburgh, number 20, she tried to grab it right outside the goal, just couldn't get a grip on it. That would have been a very interesting situation for Laker goalie Lindsay to deal with.
Now 4:16 left in this first period. Oswego clinging on to a 1-0 lead. Bringing you this by WTOP10's Movies on Demand. Like I said before, if you're sitting in your room on campus doing absolutely nothing, all you have to do is type in WTOP10.com/movies and you will get the best movies coming out in the last few months or some classics. Back to the action, 4 minutes left in this first. Tried to center it there was Killian, but a good defensive play. Looked like Thomas was able to get there. Now Cruz trying to get it up. She cannot. Cruz puts it behind. Taggart slips, but Stewart's there. Stewart, chance to clear and at least give Oswego a chance to change as well. Stewart, a little bit wide of net. Knocked down by Abbott, gives it over to Killian. Moved in here is Schmelzer. Schmelzer tried to get something going, has her stick lifted, tried to send it down, but Taggart knocks it down. Taggart tries to clear it, and then Drew Mead actually watches as it is cleared. Sent this one all the way down. A good chance for a change for Plattsburgh. Rendazzo tried to get around. She is there with Drew Mead. And now Drew Mead gets it back. Patton is there alongside with Millen. Now in front, chance there, and another clear by Oswego. Oswego has had a lot of bodies in front, just able to clear those chances. 3 minutes left in this first period. Oswego leads at 1-0. And a clear there, but it's gonna be most likely an an icing as McArdle and Benjamin both skate down.
And it looks like we have number 19 just get some water to this area. I don't know. I'm surprised we're not seeing more from the Lakers in this one. Defense has improved. I'm surprised the Plattsburgh offense isn't more intense considering 1-0, and it's almost the end of the first period.
Face-off bounces a little bit high under the stick of Patton as it gets back to Rose. Rose going to send it down. Behind net now is Whitney. Tried to center that one, but Lindy has the pad there as it goes back to the blue line. Rose has it to Rendazzo, a little bit high. Moriarty has it in the corners, and she's going to try to get to the center. Couldn't get there. 4 defenders there as Cruz able to get it, and it goes off the stick of Ferguson for a good clear Oswego. This one chipped in. Sent back, and now Moriarty has the blue line. Tried to center that one as Whitney was streaking down the middle, but couldn't get a stick on it. Now on the sideboards, Madison Byrne has it. Byrne gives it to Rendazzo, a little bit far for her. Moriarty first one there in the corner. Now tried to center it, rips a shot. That one bouncing and goes through the crease. Moriarty now gets it on the left corner. Moriarty from left to right tried to center it down. Backhand opportunity. Lindy stops it. Another save by Lindy off the rebound. Schmelzer was there, and now falling. They're going to call a trip on Zerwinski as it's touched up by Patton. So 1:55 left, and it's going to be a 2-minute penalty. So either we're going to go into this, we're going to go in tied 1-1, or there will be a little bit of a penalty left over.
I don't know. I think the Lakers are going to be able to hold on to their lead. The Laker defense has been incredible so far, especially with the new goalie, Hannah Lindy. Great decision by Coach Dillon to put her in over Farmer. She's just been performing like mad. You can't get anything by her.
But now a challenge for her on the power play. 4 on 5. Obviously, the 4 on for Oswego will be Rankin alongside Mickelier with looks to be Avery Webster and Molly Evans. Molly Evans tripped up on the play. No call there as it's now on the corner boards, taken over by Millen. Millen gives this one up to Rose at the point. Now Benjamin. Benjamin tries to find a streaker. Lindy couldn't. Lindy actually, I don't even think she made the save. It looked like Millen just kind of whiffed on it, and now a clear by Oswego. So a cross-check called on Zerwinski, so that'll be the penalty there. 2-1-2 moved up now is Millen, going to take it right in the middle. Millen challenged by Evans, and now a shot there. Lindy couldn't, she was able to at least stop it, but couldn't get it on there. Rankin a shot block there.
That was a smooth move by Millen, just slowing it up, trying to see if she can get around the defense. Just nudge it in, but just didn't work out for her. Very slick, though.
Another stop there by Webster. Rose gets it at the point. Now Rose gives it to the left side is Benjamin. Benjamin trying to look for an opening. She goes from left to right. Benjamin now gives it up in front. Just kind of sitting there, couldn't get there. Now rips a shot. Another stop there. And it looks like Molly Evans, the defender, able to get a leg on it. 55 left in the penalty and 50 seconds left. Now Rose rips a shot, it's in! A score by Rose from the point, a power play goal, and now it's tied 1-1 here at the Murano Campus Center.
I thought the Laker defense would be able to hold on to it, but I guess not. As I said before, we haven't seen much in the Laker offense. You can't win the game on defense alone. The Laker offense has to step up and get scores. 1-0, what they had wasn't a super strong league. Now it's tied up. We need to see the Laker offense perform. But the defense, at least, is a huge step up from yesterday.
Rose scores at 46 seconds left in the third. Taken away now by Gilio in a 2-on-2 opportunity. Gilio tries to fight through. Good defense there by Colleen. Colleen now saves it. Annika Neufeld-Kreider behind net. Can't send it through, and now it's on the corner boards. This one gets to Morissette. Morissette going to try to come in. Instead gives it to Gilio behind net. 25 seconds left in this first period. Now it's on the outside here is Walker. Walker can't clear. Now it's almost taken away by Gilio, who would have had a chance. Corelli has it, now sends it behind net. 15 seconds left in this first period. 1-1 tie here. Sends this one over to Brush. Brush is going to come in on the left side. Brush leaves it up for Corelli. Corelli rips a shot, that one just wide. 5 seconds left in the period as it's kept in up top. Could not rip the shot, now finally does. Bouncing through, just wide, and that is the buzzer before Plattsburgh could tack on any more. So we go into the first intermission tied 1-1 after a late power play goal and an early even strength goal for Oswego, and the freshman Annika Neufeld-Kreider on the goal there. The goal scored, as we just saw a little bit, another freshman, Hannah Rose, the defender.
Now, we didn't see too much in the Lakers offense outside of that first goal. Very limited opportunities, but hey, Hannah Lindy on the defense, she was absolutely incredible everywhere she needed to be. I'm very interested to see what happens into the next period. Now, I think we're going to see some fire from the Plattsburgh offense. I think they're going to come back and start hitting things really, really hard. Laker defense, though, I think they just might stick to that defensive mentality, which isn't going to get them any more goals.
17 shots, exactly what they were averaging yesterday in the first 2 periods. But yesterday had two goals in the first, and now Plattsburgh only has 1 in the first, and also didn't let any goals by Oswego. Oswego already has a goal in the first. We will be back here in about 14 minutes to bring you the second period of action as you're listening to Brandon Ash and Peter Wendler covering this Oswego State women's hockey as we're tied 1-1, and you are listening to WTOP 10's coverage of it all, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand. Make sure all you have to do is go to WTOP10.com/movies to find all new and classics that you can watch anytime you're on campus.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen. petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
It's taste, not toast.
Hi, I'm Anthony Citron, and for one view a day, you can help producers at WTOP get the recognition they deserve for their work. For just 30 minutes a day, you can help these students make sure their work does not go unnoticed. Please, click the link below and help these students get the recognition they deserve. All it takes is one view a day.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Hello and welcome back to WTOP 10's coverage of this Oswego State women's hockey game. As right now you can see we are tied 1-1. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler. So Oswego started out great. They had a goal in the first 90 seconds of the game and all of a sudden a complete fall off.
I thought we were going to see some great stuff from the Lakers. There was some real fire coming from them. They had some real gusto, some real moxie heading down the ice, but it just fell apart. They switched back to focusing on defense. Now, in the last game, defense was definitely one of the big issues. The Lakers didn't have much going for them. Farmer was having a bad day, and I think perhaps Coach Dillon told her Laker ladies, hey, you guys got to step up the defense. Defense, defense, defense. She drilled that idea into their head so much, the Lakers completely forgot about the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw, I think there was like only 3 opportunities they took in there. They had an overall 3 shots that first period compared to Plattsburgh's 17.
Yep.
It's absolutely incredible that the Lakers once they had an only 1 point lead over Plattsburgh, they just said, all right, guys, time to settle down and defend.
Let's win this game 1-0. Yeah,
exactly.
I was very surprised there. Hopefully they can change that around. But we have to, like you said, we have to look at this Plattsburgh offense. Started off very flat, seemed like, it might get away from them. Actually, let's stick with Oswego right now. You see right here, Neufeld-Kreider just completely faked the pass and went right in. But like I said, that was 90 seconds in. Since then, they've gotten one shot on goal. So they're really going to have to work on that in this second period. But we can then look, like we said, to Plattsburgh. Like I was saying, started off a little flat, looked a little slow. And then, they were just ripping shots that weren't going in.
Well, what I think happened was, and I was worried this would happen for Plattsburgh, they came in saying, well, we got this matched. These Lakers, they can't do nothing. Let's take it nice and easy, be not strained for tomorrow, and have a good trip home. The Lakers weren't going to do that. They had a little fire, and it took Plattsburgh by surprise. Plattsburgh started to warm up, say, okay, we actually have to do some work here, guys. Let's hit them. Now, they don't seem like they're hitting them as hard as they did yesterday. They seem a little bit slower. Don't know what's behind that. Maybe it's because they just don't have confidence that the Lakers can even match a moderate amount of their effort. But I don't know. I think we need to see a little bit more from them. And I think coming back from this first period, Plattsburgh is going to really be digging into the Lakers. I think that the Lakers, up till now, effective defensive line is going to crumble.
But let's look if we can get a check back at that last goal that happened only 50 seconds in. You'll see right here on the power play, a shot got right back to Rose at the top of the key. Actually, not sure if we're on that play right now, but moved in. We're going to show you just one more time that Neufeld-Kreider goal. Just able to move in right off the bat at, like I said, 18.5 able to score, but only one shot after that from Gustafsson. So they're really going to have to change that around. But we have to talk a little bit more about Plattsburgh. Like you said, they came out definitely not as intense as yesterday, and we knew the intensity was happening when there was 7 power play opportunities for Oswego and they couldn't capitalize. So I think that's where the intensity kind of fell off, is that Oswego knew that we have to make them cause penalties, and it isn't working right now. So now Plattsburgh's just playing a good game, getting involved, and getting shots on goal, and they were able to get one in by Rose. However, the rest of the game, they're just not falling for them.
I agree. See, here's the thing I said earlier. This was a tip for the Lakers because they had a relatively low amount of shots that game. You need more shots. Every shot is another opportunity to possibly score. You can't win unless you put some money down. Now, I think that Plattsburgh is taking this to effect because Lakers' defense was fantastic. They were really making Plattsburgh have to get into it once they got close. But still, just a law of averages. Enough shots, enough attempts, and it's going to pan out for you eventually. You know, it's like get 1,000 monkeys in a room on typewriters. Eventually, they'll make the entire works of Shakespeare. Plattsburgh is trying to make the works of Shakespeare with monkeys right now.
Yeah. They're trying to work right now. The only thing we can look at, we talked about the face-off yesterday. Right now, the face-off total, 13-1 for Plattsburgh compared to 3 on Oswego. So we already, like we said yesterday, they were 9 down in the face-off total. Now they're 10 down, and it's early. So really, they're down on shots. They're down on face-offs. They're down on power plays as well, as it's been 2-1 that they've had to be on the penalty kill. They're down everywhere besides goals, and that's exactly where it matters, is that they at least were able to score early. They're able to maintain Plattsburgh, and that's what I said. You have to start off early and at least contain Plattsburgh. This offense is an offense that's averaging, let me get you the real number, averaging 4.3 goals a game right now. Besides that 10-goal game for Oswego that really skewed the numbers, they're only averaging about 10.3 goals right now. So we already know Plattsburgh can score, but right now for Oswego to contain them to 1 goal means a lot. They have to come out and start shooting, though. 3 shots on goal will not help you in this game.
I just don't think we're going to see it from the Lakers. I don't think they're going to come out guns and blazing.
We can only hope that they can. We're going to go to break. We will be back to bring you the action in 4.5 short minutes. You are watching WTOP 10's coverage of this Oswego State women's hockey game, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand.
Absolutely, Dan Kane, this is his second year. Have at least one shot, but communicate and just, you have to go back to the basics. Absolutely wrong, because
right now 1-2 in the SUNY action. If you can win both of those games,
sick and tired, Brandon.
If the other team can win 1 point, take Vanderbilt.
Oh, absolutely, come on. Just give me the 1-0 lead, all right?
No.
Or watching Laker Connection.
Connections here on WTOP 10.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey guys, I think I'm a little shiny. Can someone help with that, please?
So you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you know you're gonna start off the show like suspended from the ceiling, right? So you're all set with that. So yeah, just remember everything else we talked about and make sure you follow the prompter.
I mean, don't I always?
No, just do what we talked about, okay?
Alright, no problem. Let's go.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go. Hey, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, helping solve child hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
What's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit.
I get it. I can do better. Just please
Don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
You taught him how to hit a baseball. How to hit a receiver. The strike zone. The net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Welcome back to WTOP 10's coverage of this hockey night, or should I say hockey afternoon, as we started here at 3 p.m. Coming back to the action right now, tied 1-1. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler.
Hey, guys. Great to be here enjoying the stuff. Now, last game we saw a lot of really interesting stuff from the Laker goalie, number 1, Hannah Lindy. Lindy was just covering everything. She was the heart of the Laker defense. Anything Plattsburgh threw away, except for that one goal she kept out. I mean, we saw her where she sprawled out on the ground, just covering anything. She was reaching them out of the air. It was amazing what she was doing. My favorite one being when the puck was in the air, curved, and she caught it like a catcher in baseball.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like I said, it looked almost like a curveball or a knuckleball coming in, and she was able to catch it off the move. We move back to the action as we switch sides. Hannah Lindy is to our right, and we also have Abbott coming back on to the left. This face-off won by Plattsburgh again. Rendazzo ends up with it. She's going to send it all the way down. Tried to, but it's actually kept on the skate. And now a 3-on-1. Walker moves in. Walker on the shot. Lindy shoots that one. A goal as it is put in on the rebound. It's in, and Plattsburgh 15 seconds in. A quick 2-1 lead.
Well, I know they swapped sides of the rink, but it seems like they swapped that initial mentality, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that was very reminiscent of that Lakers' first goal. Just going down there, bam, right in. Lindsay just couldn't do it. There was too many people on her. I told you, I thought the Laker defense would start to crack, and Plattsburgh come up with an incredible offense. I think this is going to be the start of that, Brandon.
2 shots right there almost immediately. The second one, the important one, is it was put in on the rebounds. So now a 2-1 Cardinal lead. Now on the corner boards is Webster. with Moriarty. And now Patton able to send it through. Gets it over to Evans. A little bit of a slide there if anyone caught that one by Whitney, as it's obviously newer ice. Patton had to wait on it as it came out and Zerwinski was still in the zone. Bounces that one through. And now Killian has it. Kept in now. Patton tried to get to it and could not, but it's touched up and a penalty called. So a quick chance for Oswego to go onto the power play.
Definitely. Now, I will say so far, we're seeing just like a murmur, it looks like, from the Laker offense. They're in the middle and not just stuck down near their own goal. If they can keep that up, it is a slight improvement over the last period for the Lakers. They really need to start hammering that hard, though. They're down by 1 point now. They need to get up there or they just won't win.
So a group of people there, obviously a little cold as we got some blankets, some hats on right now. Definitely not the warmest in the ice hockey rink. And now it's going to be a 5-on-3 as Lindy's going to come all the way up. Lindy falls down, but it's finally touched up. Not sure why they just did that. It would have been a 6-on-4 as Lindy was skating out. However, it's going to be another tripping call on the captain, Moriarty. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 for a minute 43 if no score. And then that was actually also called on Killian, and that was her second penalty of the game. Didn't realize that. Now Moriarty, her first. So a 5-on-3 as we come to the left side circle now.
If the Lakers can't capitalize on this, there's no hope for them.
Thomas has it. Thomas rips a shot. That one deflected off the skate of Corelli and now sent all the way down. Lindy's going to stop it. Leaves it up for Thomas. No switch here as it is still, like I said, a 5-on-3. A minute 25 left in the first penalty. Taken up now is Patton. And that's going to be a penalty. They're not going to call. All right, so no penalty called.
I just want to say it's amazing how much quieter it is with those two fewer people on the ice.
Yeah.
It just seems like background noise has just gone completely away. I don't know, it makes the arena kind of spooky overall.
So they called the offsides. I was very ready for them to call a penalty on Zerwinski as it was a pretty much a block in the back. No call there. So now Randazzo going to start up with it. Randazzo moves in, slows the roll, tried to find, looked to be Byrne in front, couldn't get it to her as Giglio has it. Giglio has it left side. Giglio tried to rip the shot. Back to Randazzo off the block. Down low to Byrne. Back to Randazzo. Randazzo holds. Giglio outside. That one just tipped. Gets it to Webster. Webster sends it down to Stewart. 50 seconds left in this first penalty. Webster has it. Webster rips a shot. That one bounces through and a big save by Abbott.
Lakers really aren't trying to drive it in. They're still working the outsides, even though they have the superior number. I'm surprised we're not seeing a little more physicality, a little more drive towards the center with them.
Webster a little bit high on that one. Gets back to Giglio off the bounce. Giglio tries to redirect it. Helped out there is Curielli, and Curielli's able to clear. 30 seconds left in the first penalty. 45 seconds left in the second penalty. Webster comes in. Webster's going to take in. Webster slows the roll just a little bit, sends it back over. Opposite side now is Patton. Patton's going to rip a shot. Bounces through. Couldn't get there. Zerwinski had the chance. Randazzo sends it down to Zerwinski. Back to Randazzo up top. 10 seconds left on the first penalty. Randazzo, that one wide. Patton has it. 5 seconds left on the first penalty. Patton from left to right. Sorry, from right to left, I should say. Patton tried to center it. That one stopped. So first penalty done. 10 seconds left on the second penalty. Randazzo has it up top. Webster now right side. Sends it down low to Zerwinski. Zerwinski had the chance just a little bit wide. That one grabbed and sent around by Whitney. And then it's kept in by Cruz. Cruz rips a shot. That one saved by Abbott. And now Zerwinski alongside Corelli were tangled in front. So a good penalty kill by the Cardinals on a 5-on-3.
I can't believe the Lakers couldn't do anything of that. You saw how tepid their offense was. Like, they weren't really going in for it. They were just sitting around the outside, taking some longer shots. They had the numeric advantage. I don't know why they didn't try to close in and just, like, get in close and force it in with just superior strength.
Yeah, very timid offense there, but this one won and taken up here is Unsworth. Unsworth takes in, challenged by Byrne. Byrne able to get big and stops that one. Quick pass over to Gustafson on the far side. Gustafson sends this one through. Stopped by Abbott behind net. Gets this one over to Unsworth. Unsworth tried to send it up. Oh, kept in for the moment, but then Gustafson's going to lose it. Now Unsworth takes it right back. Unsworth's going to try to move in with two defenders on her. Byrne forces her to the boards. Sends this one up to Hoskins. Hoskins going to try to rip a shot. That one almost redirected, but Lindsay's pad there to make the save. In front was Krausneck. Now going to try to wrap around. Leg right there for Lindy and a good save on the wraparound opportunity. This one sent through. Would be an icing, however, they wave it off. Rose going to touch it before it makes it to the line. Rose takes this one around net. Passes up to a moving Brush. Brush challenged by Evans. Brush changes her direction. Now sends this one through to Katanka. Katanka tried to center it. Now this one rips a shot. Lindy, big save with the glove. Shot taken by Erin McArdle from the top left corner and could not find the net as a big save by Lindy.
The defense for the Lakers, outside of Lindy, it doesn't seem as crisp as it did last time. It seems like Plattsburgh is once again controlling the ice, and as we said before, Laker offense is incredibly timid. They really need to step it up.
Hopefully they can turn around something. Only 2 shots in the last, if I can do the math correctly, in the last 22 minutes of play. So really going to have to work that out. 15 and a half left. Taken here is Gilio. Gilio sends it through. Neufeld-Kreider is there, but first one to grab it is Benjamin. Benjamin able to send it through. Now taken back by Oswego. Morissette in front. Now chance here is Morissette again. This one set up in the air. Finds the stick of Thomas. Thomas tried to knock it down, but now taken. 2-on-1 here as Katanka goes up. Teggert's going to force Katanka right. Tried to center it. Lindy makes the save. Sitting there's rebound, shoots, scores. It's in, and a goal for Madison Walker on the rebound gives Plattsburgh a 2-goal lead, 3-1.
Plattsburgh has been getting really good at those rebounds, just getting them back in there. That's an important thing to keep hammering the defense. Lindy is trying her best, but you can only do so much when you're one person. I mean, the Laker defense, I told you we'd see a decline, and we're seeing it now. Look at this. Look at them going in there.
Sitting on,
boom, off the rebound, in there. Disappointment on the Lakers.
Sitting on the puck until it found its way to squirt out and right through the 5-hole. A second rebound goal through the 5-hole. Lindy's going to have to start eating up those pucks as now Oswego's down by 2 goals. This one chances it was sent over to Wolf. Wolf just has it go under her stick. Rendazzo and Byrne are there to challenge Wolf. Byrne tries to send it through, but this one kept by Drew Mead. Drew Mead tries for the wraparound. No call on the trip as she looked to fall down on her own. Corelli has it, the neutral zone. Now Patton has it taken away by Millen. Millen goes into her zone before trying to pass that one. Wolf almost takes the head off of a few of her players there. Luckily, everyone's able to duck out of the way as it goes into the bench.
Surprised we didn't see the Plattsburgh goalie reach up and try to get it.
I mean, she was the only one. The glove was on her on the left hand. So she wasn't close enough to it. But yeah, it looked like it was getting pretty close to a few different players there. Whitney on the bench there. Goal officially awarded to Walker. And also the shot total right now is very close to being about 25-4. They have the unofficial, they have the official count right there at 20, but I think it's probably up to about 24-4 right now. Stewart tried to charge in, runs into Curielli, sent it down, and now Skylar Byrne was there but couldn't get to it. Chance here for the Cardinals as just a little bit wide off the stick of Drew Mead. Molly Evans has it in the corner. Evans tries to send it through, but it's kept in now by Whitney. Whitney tried to center it. Now it's up top by Hoskins. Hoskins tried to send it through. Evans challenging Whitney. Sent in now stopped, and then goes through the shoulder of Curielli, actually. She tried to glove it down, but it hit her glove and went off her shoulder.
Almost had it go into the Lakers box.
This one sent through, bounced. Lindy's going to send it to the corner off her stick. Webster first one there. Webster tried to send it through. First one there is Whitney. Hoskins at the blue line. Slow pass. Gilio almost intercepted it. Now the backhand opportunity was Tsukamoto. Tsukamoto was not able to get it on goal. Evans has it behind net. Evans has her pass stopped by Moriarty, but she's able to get it back. Sends this one out, and a good clear by Oswego. 13-10 left in this second period. 2 goals in the period for Plattsburgh gives them a 3-1 lead. Sent all the way in the corner, now bounces over to behind net. Evans has it first, gives it to Gilio. Gilio tries to clear, but it's kept in by Unsworth. I don't know why, I feel like Unsworth was like the name of like a villain from the third Home Alone movie or something. Couldn't tell you. It just sounds a little villainous, so I wonder if she plays that type of way.
Sounds like a New York City street tough.
A little bit.
Hey, I'm Unsworth. Get over here.
I like it. Going back to the action. Unsworth, first one there. Now forward on the boards by Evans alongside Neufeld-Kreider. Now going to rip a shot as Hoskins. That one kicked away by Webster. Now with another opportunity And the turn missed by Krosnick, big save by Lindy. Now this one goes above net, off the glass, and now it's going to stay behind net.
Now, I will say with that last one, Lindy defended it, but Plattsburgh, once again, was trying to hit it with the rebound. Very important to note.
Krosnick, the one that missed on that rebound chance, and now Oswego has it, and they're going to clear it up slow. Gilio tries to just send it through, couldn't get there. Oswego's not been able to change for a pretty long time. Falls right in front is Hoskins. Now a lot of slipping here. Not sure if that neutral zone is getting a little slippery. But now touched up Gilio is going to go right to the bench. So they're going to call her on the hooking.
Now speaking of Gilio, that time she put her whole body length and her stick out trying to block that pass from a Plattsburgh player earlier on. Very impressive. That's commitment when you throw your whole body on the ground.
Actually, I'd missed that a delayed penalty as well. So now another chance. We're gonna have this. Gonna have, I think, same three we had before in Mickelier, Evans, and Mickelier with Taggart and Rankin, but also Bailey Thomas comes on the defender now. Moriarty has it. Right side circle. Now rips the shot. It's in! A quick goal, only 13 seconds into the power play. Curielli from the point ripped the shot, and Lindy had no clue where it was. And now we're not even halfway into the game, and Plattsburgh already has the 4 goals that they scored yesterday.
Well, hey, at least the Lakers got one up there. You know, slight improvement on their side. They had, like I said, they had that fire at the very start of the game, and it very quickly fizzled out. It was the Laker matchstick. And here he goes. The shot goes in. Boom, right by Lindsay. Nothing she could do about it. It was just so quick. But as I was saying before, Laker offense had that match of intensity at the start, and it, like a real match, fizzled out.
This one's sent through on net for Lindy. She's just going to send it to the corner. That one goes under the stick of Zerwinski, but looked like they were about to have a 2-on-2 if Patton and Zerwinski were able to stay home. Taggart has it behind net, 11:25 left in the second period, I should say. That one just goes off the stick of Katanka, who tried to keep it in. Now a 2-on-2, moved in by Zerwinski. Zerwinski slows the roll, tried to get it to Ferguson in the middle. Great defensive play as Walker just skated in to blow that up. Now a chance for Katanka here. She's going to try to center it, but I think they're going to call a hand pass.
Can't quite tell what that was going for.
Looked like they're going to call a hand pass on the call.
I did like that intensity the Plattsburgh defense, getting down, getting dirty, getting up against the boards. I think that's part of the reason why they're in the lead right now. It looks like they're getting ready set up to play. Plattsburgh and the Lakers just waiting for the puck to drop, the last final setup.
Okay. I thought Gustafson was about to go into the penalty. However, I think she's looking for something. I don't even know. That was very weird. Regardless, we come back to the left side. One, and now Byrne has it. Byrne tries to send it down. This one bouncing through. Opportunity there is Gustafson. Gustafson has her shot off the stick of the defender in front of her. Neufeld-Kreider, first one there. She's going to try to just send it on net. Abbott sends it behind net with her stick. Kept in now.
A little bit of fire from the Laker offense.
Now kept in, but first one there is Plattsburgh, finally able to get it out. Now it's just a scrum in front of the boards and in front of the bench of Plattsburgh. Cardinals able to send it through. That one goes off the stick of Moriarty. Bounces off, and an icing call. It's a weird call. It's like I said, it went off the stick of Moriarty, but regardless of that one, we go back to the other side. As well, the first line comes out of Stewart, Byrne, and Cruz.
Well, we seem to see the Lakers offense picking it up just a little bit, but it's not enough. They're not matching the intensity of Plattsburgh, let alone surpassing it. I'm sure their coach is very happy right now.
As you just saw both of them smiling right now as they have a 3-goal lead against Oswego. 10.5 left, opportunity in front, but it is re-grabbed by Tsukamoto. Tsukamoto is going to try to come up with it. She sends it all the way down. Lindy touches it and gives it over to Madison Byrne. Byrne, good defense by Moriarty to try to keep it in. As the offense becoming a defense there. But now Byrne able to feed it over to Randazzo. Randazzo, another offensive defender. She tries to come in. Challenge there by Whitney, and now Curielli gets there. Both 27s, Drew Mead and Cruz also went on the mix. Skylar Byrne had it tried to feed it through, but a good stand by Abbott. Curielli has it behind net. She goes from right to left. That one taken by Stewart, but Stewart had 3 defenders on her. Now waiting as a few different players had to get off before it would have been too many men on the ice. Tried to center this one was Drew Mead. No one there for it. Poked away and kept in now as it was poked away from Wolf. Millen has it. Millen sends this one through, and now a delayed penalty again as Rendazzo going to be the first one to touch up. So a lot of penalties called. The power play going very well for Plattsburgh today. Believe they 2 for 3 right now.
Plattsburgh's got it made. I mean, the Lakers aren't trying, and they just have to defend. And honestly, because the Lakers' offense is so timid, they can even just put half effort in, you know? I mean, Lakers really need to step up the intensity. Their defense was getting worse, and their offense is not improving.
And if you want to talk about the offense, they've had 1 shot on goal this entire period, so definitely need to work on that. Tried to move in here. Morissette's able to kick it away. Millen was the one defended against. Now this one tried for the shot. Chance there, but Lindy's able to get there. Looked like Brush was down low with a beautiful no goalie opportunity, but couldn't get the puck on his stick. 9:05 and a minute 35 left in the penalty. Taken in now is Brush again. Holds it, whiffs on the shot now is Benjamin, and now it's going to be at least a 2-on-2 as we move in now. Evans tries to shovel it to herself, defended nicely by Rose. Evans first one to get back there. Short-handed opportunity, but it's taken right back by Plattsburgh. Millen going to be the one to move up. Now Benjamin moves in, a 2-on-1 opportunity. Webster in front, Morrison stops it, Lindy able to get there, and now the net is knocked off of its hinges.
Plattsburgh got in just a little too close that time. Now, that being said, though, it is indicative of how Plattsburgh is not afraid to get up close and personal with the Laker defense. And that's one of the reasons why they keep scoring so much.
They're getting right where they have to, getting into the dirty areas, and like you said, that's the way they're scoring. 2 times off of rebounds already, besides another one power play from the line. But yeah, they've scored on the power play today. Plattsburgh's just playing a good game. They were able to come back in the second period and really take control. Already 3 for them in this period, and a chance here on the power play with a minute left in it. 8:25 also left in the period. Tried to center that one, sent to the side. Mickelier not able to stop it, but it was stopped and sent through by Bailey Thomas, so a good clear for them on the penalty kill. 45 seconds left in this penalty. Penalty was called against Ferguson. Ferguson sitting pretty ready and antsy to get back on the ice right now as she stands instead of sits in the bench. Taken in now is Katanka. Katanka lets it up for Tsukamoto. Now McArdle has it, gives it to Curielli. Curielli already scored 1 time from there. Tried to center to front, shot and a rebound, scored!
That rebound is killer for the Lakers. Now I think it's like 3 of the Cardinals' 4 goals. They've been 4 of the 5 goals have been scored off of the rebound. Lindsay seems like she's been doing a great job, especially in that first period, but she can only do so much. The Lakers' defense has really crumbled, and Plattsburgh is just murdering them.
3 goals on the power play. We'll see here, centered in front, and it looks like Katanka, the first stick there on it. And now it looks to be a timeout Oswego, as they saw and are seeing this game get out of hand 5-1. Like we said, besides the amount of shots on both sides, the penalty has not been good for Oswego right now, both on the penalty kill, but also just getting into that. They're not doing well. They're supposed to be the ones causing penalties and getting better opportunities, and they're just shooting themselves in the foot every chance they get.
Yeah, I agree completely. Now, a lot of the Lakers sports have a history of getting that the opportunity set up and it not working, but that's not the case today. It's just not going well for the Lakers because it seems like they're having some sloppy play, not an aggressive enough offense, and a crumbling defense. The only player out there who seems to be staying at that same level of quality is the goalie, number 1, Hannah Lindy, but she can only do so much because she's one person at the end of the day.
Besides, like I said, that play from the point that was on the power play as well, and it was only 13 seconds in, so she wasn't even ready for it. Besides that, she's made the initial save, and then the rebound is exactly what's messed her up. So definitely, she's played well, but you have to eat those sticks. But a lot of those, you got to eat those shots. But a lot of those second chance opportunities have come off a deflection. So I can't really put it on her.
Right.
However, they really, like you said, they have to clear out the zone in front of her. Lindy can't keep seeing shots like that.
No, if the defense isn't there to support her after that initial save, there's not much she can do.
Byrne tried to clear it, couldn't get it. Now behind net is Rendazzo. Rendazzo can't clear as her passes sticked aside by Millen. Millen tries to move in now. Now another one in front. Lindy can't get a stick. Well, got the stick on it first, but now saved. And then Skylar Byrne tries to poke it out. Kept in here is Rose. Byrne tried to sit on the puck, and now it's chopped through. A good clear by Oswego. 7:10 left, a 5-1 lead for Oswego. You were listening to WTOP 10's coverage of this women's hockey game, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand. All you have to do to find any of those movies is type in WTOP10.com/movies while you're on campus. We move under 7 minutes left. Lindy dives on that one. Can't make the grab, but she's at least able to poke it away. Chance here again. Tried to get that one, and a nice shot by Millen, but better save by Lindy.
That dive by Mindy was a bold commitment to saving it in that manner.
Lindy, what a glove save! Drew Mead now knocked down after the shot, but what a glove save by Lindy. I think had about 0.2 seconds to make the initial save and just put the glove there and hoped. And luckily her hope worked out.
I'll tell you, that looked like a pretty hard hit on Drew Mead. Surprised we didn't get any type of call off of that.
It was mostly, and I thought so as well, but it looked like on that Drew Mead was already lifted in the air and she fell on her own power. She wasn't powered down to the ground, she just happened to fall after getting run into.
Gotcha.
So no real calls. It was obviously, and it was after the shot too, so you can't really call, you can obviously call penalties after the shot, but it was, after the save, and it was just kind of a hit. However, back to the action, 6:20 left in the second. Zerwinski able to clear. Zerwinski not enough speed as she couldn't get it past Corrali. Now back in the neutral zone. Tried to send that one through. It's going to be on stick for Lindy. Lindy's just going to hold as she had two defenders, both Schmelzer and Krausnick in front of her. A lot of girls falling right now. Not exactly sure if it's the ice conditions or something. We saw a little bit before, and then Thomas just fell. We'll watch right here. Like you said, that dive by Lindy, she had to make an executive decision early, and then all she, wasn't able to get on the puck, but at least able to knock it away. Back to the action, under 6 left. Stolen there, no call, as looked like it was Azamakis who fell down, wasn't tripped. Now Gustafson falls down as her legs tangled up inside Schmelzer's.
Plattsburgh just wanting to work its way around the outside. Looks like there might be a little bit of a slowing in Plattsburgh's offense. Not quite as fire as we saw before, but when you have a 4-point lead, you can slow up a bit.
Same thing that we saw yesterday. Only 5 shots in the third period, but they didn't need to shoot when they were already up 4 goals. Right now, same thing, and they're just trying to slow it down as an icing called against Oswego with 5:23 left. Sorry, 5:25 left.
Absolutely incredible how few shots Oswego has taken.
We're sorry, we had a moving clock right there. We'll see if we're going to be able to fix it. Officially 5:25 left in the game. WTOP's clock still counting at 5, so whatever clock you hear is going to be correct. We're actually able to stop it until 5:03, so we'll let you know exactly when it's 5:03 here as Rankin has it behind net. Gives this one up to Taggart. Taggart tries to shovel it to herself. Now back to 5:15 on the WTOP. 5:10 left. Now shot that one, another opportunity there on the rebound as it got through Lindy, but Plattsburgh not able to get a shot on goal. 5 minutes left here. Now McArdle has it up top. Benjamin on the right side. Tried to center that one. Rips the shot as Moriarty. Couldn't get there. Rebound opportunity. Bouncing in front. And now it's sent, but a penalty called. Looks like it's going to be a hooking penalty called against Plattsburgh. Normally I don't see too many hooking penalties called on the offense.
Well, hopefully the Lakers can make something of this. I will say, though, Lindy responded a lot quicker to that rebound this time. I think she's finally gotten the groove with that. She knows she can't rely on the defense, so she's just got to lunge left and right, making sure everything's cool.
See if they put it as a hooking or as a tripping, depending. It looked like pretty much the same call. Right now we have the camera on Rendazzo. Rendazzo looking for something today. Obviously really no offensive power since that first 90 seconds of the game. And now cleared away, and looks to be a shorthanded opportunity. But Rendazzo first one there. She takes it from right to left behind net. Rendazzo slows the roll. She was challenged by Moriarty. Gives this one up to Giglio. Giglio a little bit too far of a pass for Webster. Now a trip is Hoskins and Byrne able to get there. No call against Byrne. Rendazzo there. Rendazzo fakes the pass over to Webster. She's challenged by Millen, but then Webster's there. They can't even get an offense going on a power play, let alone an offense going on regular strength. Lindy, first one there. High sticking was actually the call. Looked like it was more of a tripping or hooking call. Regardless of that, high sticking called. And now a chance here for Plattsburgh on the odd man advantage right now for Oswego. This is very weird on the shorthanded. It's looking like it's about to be a power play for Plattsburgh. Finally, Oswego able to get to the puck. But more shots on goal right now in this power play for the Cardinals than there has been for Oswego.
I agree, and you see Kate Randazzo out there. She's trying to do what she does. She has a history of being an aggressive player who takes a lot of shots. Last game was actually one of her lowest shot performances, but it's incredible that on the power play, the Lakers can't control the puck.
And now a chance here. Millen has it stolen away from her by Ferguson. Ferguson, good play to knock it away. Now Thomas has it. Thomas tried to hit a moving pad and instead tried to get it to Cruz too hard off the stick of Cruz. Thomas gets it back as she reverses ice side. Now a try to feed that one through, but Walker able to get a stick on it in front of Cruz. Now Hoskins has it. This one sent all the way around. Only 8 seconds on the penalty left for Oswego, and they haven't even been able to get a shot on goal or set up an offense. This one in the neutral zone, and pops right out here is Whitney. And Walker has it. Walker tries to move up the ice, instead just going to try to throw it down. Taggart stops it to Ferguson. 2-on-2 opportunity here. Pass behind Rankin as Taggart's actually going to come up with the move. Taggart rips a shot. That one, big save there off the pad of Abbott. Now off the wall, Gustafson able to get it right back from Whitney. Now it's a challenge between Whitney, Killian, and kept in here by Gustafson. Gustafson able to get a leg on it. Now Curelli has it. Back over there is Killian. Killian able to clear. Burns stick on it in the neutral zone. Tried to feed that one over to Gustafson. Gustafson couldn't handle it. Now Corelli behind net. Gustafson tried to challenge Corelli. She's able to keep. Now Randazzo has to go off her stick. Had a beautiful chance. The pass just a little hard. This one sent through. Now has it is Krosnick. Morissette has to slow the roll. Gives it back to Byrne. 1:45 left in the second period. Has it as Neufeld Kreider. Tried to set it to Morissette. Morissette kicks it with both of her skates, but loses it first. Unsworth going to have it. Randazzo tries to keep in. Cannot as Unsworth with the clear. Morissette has it, but Schmelzer gets it.
These teams are just hanging out in the middle, waiting for something to happen.
Morissette, big steal, able to bounce it off to Randazzo, but it goes over the stick of Randazzo. Evans has it as she's able to get it over to Kreider, but Kreider had to stop because Giglio was still offsides.
Well, I think it's interesting how far apart Plattsburgh is when they're passing to each other, and they're still, for the most part, able to get it where they want to go. It's kind of weird the Lakers aren't putting any interference in.
As we heard the voice from the sky, 1 minute remains in this second period. Plattsburgh leads at 5-1. 50 seconds left as it winds around net. Randazzo going to be the first one there. Randazzo backhands it, tried to get it through, could not as Benjamin stops it. In front pass off the post! Rebound opportunity again, but that one was by Unsworth just a little bit wide, and Katanka was there, tried for the rebound and couldn't get it. McArdle has it as we move under 30 seconds left. Katanka waits, now puts it on the other side. Sends it back up to the point is Benjamin. Benjamin to McArdle, 20 seconds left. In front, Walker, and Morissette gets a skate on it, didn't even mean to. Kept it now with 15 seconds left. Benjamin in front, that one goes through the crease. No one on Plattsburgh able to get a stick on it. Now cleared, but kept at least in the neutral zone is McArdle. McArdle tries to move in with 5 seconds left. McArdle leaves it to the sideboards now as Brush has it in front. Morissette couldn't get charged on the trip. No call there, and we hear the second period buzzer sound.
Aaron McCard went down pretty good in that last couple seconds there, but that looks like the end of the second period. Disappointing for the Lakers. They just kind of collapsed on both offense and defense. Hannah Lindsay maintained a good game, but she can't do it herself.
So right now, as we look at the shot totals, 17 in the first, now 15, so averaging 16 a period. Only one shot on goal for this Oswego Lakers team in this period, and only 4 in the game. So this is starting to look almost over, unfortunately. What does Oswego have to do coming out of this to, we'll actually talk more about that as we're going to come back in about 5 minutes to give you this second intermission coverage along with the third period of action. You're listening to WTOP 10's coverage of this, a women's hockey game as Plattsburgh leads the Lakers 5-1.
James.
James, wake up. It's Rise and Shine time. James, Rise and Shine. James, wake up. We're starting the show.
Good morning and welcome back to Rise and Shine at 9. I'm James Gattato here with your next update.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
If you think trains will stop if they see a car on the tracks, you're right. They will. About a mile after they hit you. Stop. Trains can't.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day. Okay. It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Hockey team, as you can see there, the Cardinals leading at 5-1 as we go into the second intermission. Brandon Nash joined here by Pete Wellner. Pete, this game has gotten out of hand to say the least.
Oh yes, I definitely say that. Plattsburgh is dominating right now offensively, and their defense is doing pretty good too, although they don't need to use it very often. The Lakers are just crumbling. They've had a very timid offense. They're not going out there. They're not taking many shots. I think we had one shot that last period. Right now, 4 shots as we go, 32 for Plattsburgh. Their defense is crumbling too. Number 1 goalie Hannah Lindsay, she's doing her best, but she can't work it alone. She's only one person. She doesn't have the defenseman there she needs to save her from getting scored on from those rebounds. Definitely needs to be some change on the Lakers side coming into this final period.
Like you said, shots big, but obviously goals the bigger part. 4 goals in this period. You want to look 3 goals on the power play this period. What exactly happened?
Easy. The offense from the Lakers went in. They took advantage of those opportunities. Lakers, they just aren't doing the same thing. They had 0 goals on the power play this period. They had some great opportunities, some great setups, and they just wouldn't capitalize on it because they're too scared to. When they're earlier on, the most indicative thing of this is when it was 3-on-5, Oswego having the more players, they didn't go in deep. They didn't try to muscle their way through and get in there. They stayed on the outside and slowly passed back and forth, not capitalizing on opportunities, waste of a great shot, and I think that's what we're seeing over and over again. Plattsburgh knows how to capitalize, and Plattsburgh will capitalize on it. The Lakers need to match that, but it might be too late. Hopefully they can turn around. Hopefully Coach Dillon gets some fire in their bellies.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you never want to say a game is gone, but it's definitely gotten away from this team, to say the least. What they have to do right now is at least try to make it look a little bit respectable. You actually scored a goal on a team that hadn't let up a goal but besides their loss, every single win that they've had has been a blowout, and had also put a fat old goose egg up. So at least you showed that you could score a goal against Plattsburgh and maintain for about 20 minutes in a game. But as soon as that 21st minute hit, they scored a goal in 15 seconds, and it just went on from there.
Yep.
So really have to work on that. But, like you said, the defense looked good, and all of a sudden it just fell apart.
Yeah, I don't know what went on with that. The only thing I can think of is maybe they started to get comfortable. Maybe they saw that, man, no, these Plattsburgh guys are a little bit more effective on the ice than us. Let's just throw our hands up. I can't think of anything. I will say, though, to the credit, Hannah Lindy, she's holding out there. She's doing her best. Absolutely stellar player on the ice, but she just can't work it alone. She needs some more support. I mean, we saw her dive down to get that one. That true commitment to save that one puck. She fans out. She tries to do all these things, but it's just not working because there's not anyone there to get the rebound away from the Laker net after she stops the initial shot.
Now let's talk about the power plays here very quickly. 5-on-3 opportunity for Oswego, couldn't capitalize. Then they still had they had another 5-on-4, couldn't capitalize. However, Plattsburgh 3 for 4 on the power play today.
I know, it's ridiculous. I think it's just that timid offense. I think they're scared to get physical with the Plattsburgh defense. And as long as they're afraid to get physical with the Plattsburgh defense, the Laker offense will be ineffective.
Last question for you. Do you see Hannah Lindy coming out for the third period, or do you see Farmer and or Casey Shakar getting the wave?
I see it starting with Lindsay, but if it continues to go the way it is, there might put someone else in there to get them some more field time. Maybe not Farmer this time because she had some time yesterday. Might see how some other goalies do against Plattsburgh.
Would love to see how Shokar, if she comes in. She had a great win on the first game against King's College and has yet to see the ice since then. So we will see if Shokar comes out, if Farmer comes up, or if Lindy is going to get a chance to finish out this game, or at least start the third period before it might get out of hand again. We'll be back here in about 7.5 minutes to bring you this third period action. Brandon Ashton here by Pete Wendler here on WTOP 10's coverage of the SUNY Oswego women's hockey, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand.
You know who's going off in fantasy this week? Drew Brees.
Brees with time.
You know, you guys are sleeping on Odell Beckham Jr., though. I think he's scoring 3 TDs this week.
And it throws it Beckham across the middle.
Now, tell me, the Bears' defense is what's going to go off this week. I mean, holy
Chicago Bears.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America and your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Want to know all the latest things pop culture? Tune in to Let's Talk About It every other Monday at 10 p.m.
And welcome back to WTOP 10, and this today's coverage of the Oswego State women's Lakers team as they take on the Cardinals, down 5-1 right now. And it started off 1-1 in the period. However, this Cardinals team able to get 4 goals on in this period. Well, it started off with the first one as it went just 6 seconds into the first, moving in right away. A chance and then a rebound goal there.
Yeah, the Plattsburgh just shot it, bam, right in, missed, got it on the rebound. It was so quick. It was reminiscent of that first goal the Lakers got, which is how quick and how intense it was. Absolutely beautiful. Took Lindsay completely by surprise. There was nothing she could really do about it. It was just so quick.
We see another one there through the 5-hole, and 2 of the rebound goals had come through the 5-hole. That one a great chance, but it was just redirected back in. And then as it was off the post, that one looked like it maybe either went past her leg or the stick as well, and another deflection there. So every single goal besides that one from the point had been deflected in. So this is really, you can't put too much on Lindy right now. She's trying her absolute best, but this is just, Plattsburgh's put on 32 shots on goals, and a few of them have been deflected, and they're just going in right now. And also the power play isn't helping them at all. She's going to be back in the frame. But continue.
I was going to say, no, Lindy is doing a great job. It's just the defense that's letting her down. As you said, you can't put it all on her because she needs some support, and she's just not getting it.
Well, as we just went over the goals there, we're going to come back, but Plattsburgh will have a 5-1 lead with 20 minutes left in the game as you are watching WTOP 10's coverage of this SUNY Oswego women's hockey team.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
It's taste, not toast.
Hi, I'm Anthony Citron, and for one view a day, you can help producers at WTOP get the recognition they deserve for their work. For just 30 minutes a day, you can help these students make sure their work does not go unnoticed. Please, click the link below and help these students get the recognition they deserve. All it takes is one view a day.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
And then back on the ice now, as you can see them coming out of the tunnel there. Brandon Nash joined here by Pete Weather, a 5-1 Cardinals lead as we come into the third period.
You talked about earlier whether a Lindy or another goalie would be in. It looks like we have Shokar in right now, number 35.
So the freshman's getting the wave today after Farmer's unimpressive 4-0 loss to the Cardinals. So now Evans has it behind net, tries to wrap it around from right to left. Ferguson was able to get a stick on the puck but couldn't clear it as it goes under the stick. Now another clear away from center ice, and Ferguson has it go off for stick. Now another clear. Ferguson able to box out. Ferguson's just going to take a one-timer from the blue line. Quick change for Oswego as well. Kept in there by Gustafson. Ferguson has it. Ferguson's going to leave it up for Thomas. Thomas going to try to move in. Change it from right to left. Thomas rips a one-timer. Goes off of what looked to be either Katanka or Ferguson in front. Now,
nice to see a little more aggression from the Laker offense. Still looking a bit clunky out there on the ice, but it's an improvement.
Tried to keep it in now is Thomas. Cruz able to skate in there. Cruz sends it all the way down. Now wraps around net. And Taggart tried to get it over to Stewart. Could not. Stewart able to knock it around. Stewart cannot get it, but now it's over to Taggart. Thomas slows the roll. Now tries to pass through. Goes off the stick of one player. Now knocked down and taken in. Opportunity there was Taggart. It was Byrne, actually. But it was knocked away by Corelli. Corelli first able to corral it. Now gets over to Moriarty. Moriarty moves in on the left side. Moriarty tries to center that one. Goes off the pad of Shokar. Kept in now on the blue line. McCardle back to him. McCardle going to shoot that one. Shokar able to close the legs and stop it. Now tried to pass this one to McCardle. Obvious as the wouldn't have been an icing regardless because it was sent down by Plattsburgh. Now a quick pass goes all the way through and instead allowed to get move in is Whitney. Tried to pass in front. Shakar's going to try to dive on it. Still loose, but now whistle has to be blown. As if a goal was scored there, I think they would have had to call something on Tsukamoto, who was right in front actually touching Shokar. So I think that, yeah.
Would have been nice to see. I mean, she was one of my players to pick. Hasn't done too much so far. Just one shot on goal.
Both your players to watch, both Aaron Stewart and your call for Tsukamoto, both of them only one shot coming in that period. Now tried to send it through. Drew Mead, first one there. She takes into the zone. Tried to center it a little bit behind her intended target was Millen. And now sent over to Gilio. Gilio has it on the sideboards. She's going to send it through, but Rose keeps it in. Gilio now holds. Rendazzo fighting with it is Millen and Drew Mead. Rendazzo, first one there. She's going to send it around net over to her defensive partner, Byrne. Goes under the stick now of Neufeld-Kreider and grabbed by Hoskins. Hoskins holds, 17-10 left in the third period. Plattsburgh leads at 5-1. Taking it now in a shot, Shokar able to glove that one away.
That was a nice catch by Shokar. Nice to see her out there. Nice to see some Laker goalies doing really well, getting some good on-ice time. I don't know, Laker defense seems a little bit better. Laker offense seems a little bit better. Plattsburgh offense seems a little bit less intense. Maybe we're starting to see a balancing out between the two teams.
Obviously, with a 4-goal lead, Plattsburgh really not trying to put too many shots on goal. Just kind of want to ride out these last 20 minutes. Under 17 left, so they're trying to ride out the last 17 minutes of the game. This one wrapped around net now is Patton. Tried to bounce it over to Gustafson, a little bit far for her. Kept in by Unsworth. Unsworth puts a leg out, Gustafson falls. Now try to move in there. Shokar able to clear it away. Unsworth was in front, but couldn't get a stick on it now. Gustafson able to skate and clear it out. Goes over to Evans. Evans right in front of Plattsburgh's bench. Evans tries to send it through. Now Ferguson has it, but they're going to call an offsides on Ferguson as she tried to move in.
I got to watch that blue line. Otherwise, in a little bit of trouble. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here. I think the Plattsburgh, I think they might just try to ride out the rest of the game, take it nice and easy, make sure the players aren't worried.
You know when you're up by 2 scores with 3.5 left in football and you're just going to start handing it off to your halfback and hopefully he's going to, break a hole and get the first down? That's exactly what Plattsburgh's going to do right now. They have a 4-goal lead. They obviously don't need to score anymore. They're just going to try to maintain in the neutral zone and in their offensive zone and make sure that Oswego can't get any chances to cut into this lead. We'll see, obviously. That's the game plan, at least in my coach's mind, that's the game plan for Plattsburgh. We'll see if that changes at any time. Right now, McArdle cannot get a stick on it as it goes out. Now, Teggart can't get a stick on it. 3-on-1 as it's a chance. Shokar has that one go off her shoulder, and then a chance in front, could not get it back. Shovel this one up to Cruz, has it go off the leg of Stewart. Now another 2-on-2 shot. Shokar, another shoulder save. That was a lot of S's there.
With that last shot on Shokar where the Plattsburgh went up for the rebound after she initially deflected, I'm happy to see Bailey Thomas, number 11, was there in time to give the goalie some support. That's a nice change from the last period.
Bad pass by Teggart, able to re-get it back, gets it up to Stewart. Stewart off her escape and grabbed by Benjamin. Benjamin moves in on the 3-on-3. Left side, that pass deflected away by Thomas. Now gets it. Benjamin tried to cross it again. Katanka in front, couldn't get a stick on it. Good defense to start it off here. Skylar Byrne is going to challenge McArdle in the corner. That's 2 of the shorter players on the ice, both of them at 5'4". Now this one taken is Asamakis. 15 minutes left. So we're 1/4 of the way done in this third period. Plattsburgh still clinging on to a 5-1 lead. That pass tried to get it to Mickelier, but challenged there by, looked to be Tsukamoto. Now taken in now is Neufeld-Kreider, but a good poke away there by McArdle. Back to Tsukamoto. Tsukamoto is going to try to move in on the right side. Rips a shot. That one deflected away by Thomas. Moriarty. Now Morissette. Annika Neufeld-Kreider there. Now it's going to go to Thomas. Passes this one behind Mickelier. Grabbed by Rose. Rose going to move in and just chips it ahead. Behind the net now. Moriarty, first one there. Tried to center it behind net. Couldn't get there as Thomas. Good defense. Now Whitney has it poked away from her, but it's going to go back to McArdle at the point. Now down low here is Hoskins. McArdle, top of the key, to Rose. Rose going to rip a shot. That one, It looked like it was kicked in. That should not have counted. That should not have. I'm sorry. It looked like Meade put a foot up and looked like she kicked it and deflected in. Obviously, we can't check. I don't know if they have a replay center down there, but it looked like it was if it was a deflection off the leg, if she put the leg out, it would not have counted as a kick. But it looked. Let's see if we can see it here. I think Meade kicked it. Meade kicked it in. Meade kicked it in. That shouldn't have been a good goal.
They already got it up on the scoreboard, though.
Already on the scoreboard, but Meade intentionally kicked that puck in. Should not have been a goal.
That's a little dirty on Plattsburgh's side.
All right, so Drew Meade is officially given the goal as the refs couldn't see that, but Drew Meade intentionally put her leg up and tried to kick that puck in, as it did go in as well. So I will not credit that against Shokar. She didn't see it, and it was definitely deflected, but that should have been a kick by Drew Meade.
I'll tell you that hit from Rose, the initial hit, it happened so quick. Even I thought firstly she just got a lucky shot in that corner.
But I immediately, like I said, I saw
dirty dealing. We both did. Both did.
Luckily, we have a little monitor right in front of us as I was able to see that rebound. But I saw it clear as day to start. We go back to the action, however. We can't keep complaining about it, that it is 6-1 Plattsburgh lead now. Chance there. Drew Meade tried to get another goal for herself. This one I would have actually counted as it was on the shot. However, this one stolen back now, moved by Wolf. Wolf has hers deflected away by Byrne. Gets back to Colleen. Colleen going to shoot it. That one goes off and into the netting on top. Shakar able to make a pad. It was the right-handed pad save.
It'll be interesting to see what's going after this. Like, Now, I will say this, Lakers play, I don't think it's being affected by morale because we haven't seen much of a fluctuation. It's been the same lukewarm action we've seen the entire game. It's just playing out. Hopefully something will come up for him. If not, Plattsburgh just got to hold on to the puck and wait it out.
We started here 12:40. Up top, Khalil's going to rip a shot. That one wide by about 6 inches. Shakar was there but didn't really have to hit it. Molly Evans sends it over. And now first got by Webster. Webster tries to clear, cannot get there. Stewart fighting alongside with a few different Plattsburgh players there, but it's kept in is Unsworth. Unsworth going to rip a shot. That one goes off Webster. Unsworth gets it back. She's going to move from right to left. Unsworth looking for the backhand. Evans tried to clear it. Colleen has it. Now up top. Corrali couldn't get the shot through. Regrabbed and now sent around. Back to Colleen. Colleen tried to center it. Shakar able to get the left pad on it. Now Stewart.
Showing a good performance from Shokar so far this period.
Colleen keeps in. Now Skylar Byrne able to clear. Skylar Byrne tries for the steal. Couldn't get there. Corelli just a little bit of a better offense there. Gets it over to Colleen. Colleen has been on the ice for about 2 minutes now. No change for her. Corelli's also been on for about 1:20 now. Slows the roll, and now Morissette. Morissette's able to come up. Now a 2-on-0 for her. That one goes through. Cannot get there. Morissette tried to center it. No one there. Katanka.
Looks like number 28 on Plattsburgh lost her puck. Emma Colleen.
Yes, Emma Colleen loses the stick there. Gilio moves in. And now able to get it back to center ice. Brush sends it down. Shakar going to come out from behind her net to grab it. Neufeld-Kreider has that one sent up. Goes touch the top of the glass, but actually stays in play. Sent over. Taggart trying to get there, but McArdle, first one at the neutral zone. Sent that one through. Goes off the toe of Bailey Thomas. Bailey Thomas jousting with it there with Krausneck. And a clear for Oswego in the neutral zone. McArdle, first one to grab it. Tried to send it through. Thomas has it. Now Thomas changes her mind. Sends it over to Taggart on the right side, but it's stolen by Benjamin. 2-on-1 and now a 3-on-1 advantage here. Tried to center it. Could not get the stick on it. Was Katanka.
Looks like a little bit of a contention for the puck right down near the side of the rink. Lakers coming out on top.
Now stolen away. Gustafson now had a chance for the 2-on-2. Gustafson leaves it up for Kreider. Kreider rips a shot. That one set up in the air. Now bouncing in front of the goalie there. Abbott couldn't see it at first. Now it's behind net and sent to the corner. Captain Moriarty has it. Gives it back to McArdle. Halfway through this third period. Plattsburgh, a goal in this one. Obviously, I didn't agree with the goal call. However, centered in front, had the chance there. Burns able to pop up. Byrne runs into, looked to be Hoskins as it was. Both of them able to pop up and seems to be okay. Patton going to try to challenge Rose behind net. Patton not able to get that one to herself.
Plattsburgh just passing around. Once again, those big passes. Whoa, number 21 Randazzo went down trying to stop that.
Moriarty tried to center. Shot. Shakar able to step up and make a beautiful save. Now Burns sends this one through, but Moriarty's able to get it on the near side corner. Moriarty sends it up to Hoskins. Hoskins rips a shot. Tried to clear that one. Ferguson bounces under her stick. Byrne also couldn't get there. Byrne now playing defense on Whitney, and she's able to chip it up to Ferguson. 3-on-3 would have been the chance. However, this one sent through. No icing called. Hoskins has it behind net. 9 minutes left in the third. Cardinals able to move it up here is Drew Mead. Shoots that one. A diving save by Webster. That was intense right there. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, but when she fell, able to make the stop. Now in front, almost kicked in by Webster. Now finally saved and went around, but Webster almost kicked it in on her own goal.
Well, we almost had a happy accident, almost to an unhappy accident there for the Lakers.
Shoveled through by Evans, but first one to get there is Plattsburgh. Knocked away. Now Stewart, and a good save. Is Stewart able to clear? Stewart, like you said, hasn't been able to really help out on the offensive side, but the defensive side, she's at least been there for a few times. Shakar whiffs on that clear. Drew Mead going to try to challenge, and Drew Mead's able to get there. Webster a little angry as she shoves Drew Mead. Morissette able to steal the puck. Now a falling play. Morissette gets tripped up on it as well. Both seem to be okay. Actually, no, Morissette is okay, but it looks to be Wolf
now,
on, and she is not okay.
It looked like the Cardinal player number 27 tried to keep Morissette away from helping the Cardinals player up. That was number 27, Caitlin Drew Mead. That Plattsburgh player is still down. That's number 10, Wolf. That is Sarah Wolf from Plattsburgh.
Now,
Hopefully she'll...
I think that Drew Mead at least seemed upset because it looked like Morissette kind of started that, but it wasn't that at all. Just a play of playing aggressive, and she tried, you see right there, she tried to change her direction, was number 10, Sarah Wolf, and when she changed the direction, her skates got tangled up with Morissette, and it looked to be her head had hit the board. However, that was obviously not on purpose by any girls. Wolf getting helped up now by Captain Courtney Moriarty, and also getting helped up by Mackenzie Millen. Both seniors on the team as well, so good to see the seniors helping out.
No, definitely. And when you went over to the coach a little while ago, you could see he seems very concerned for his player. A look of a little bit of worry and confusion on his face. Hopefully everything is okay. It's never good when anyone gets hurt at any of the events. It's always good when people can go home safe and sound.
Wolf, a junior, and a solid left winger on that third line with Drew Mead and Millen as well. Now we go back to the coach. He's definitely looking at least a little bit shocked on the injury. Of course, never want to have any of your women injured. And obviously a junior on that third line, not good to see her go down. We probably won't see her for the rest of the game. We'll see exactly how they're going to deal with that. Under 8 minutes left as it's moved in now by Plattsburgh. Good defensive play by Teggert. And now a rip shot as she was able to get it back, but that one just a little high. Krausnick passes it over to Unsworth. Unsworth from left to right. She's going to try to protect the puck. That one almost a steal away by Neufeld-Kreider. However, Colleen has it. Colleen shoots that one right on. Shakar has it knocked away from her by Krausnick. Now sent from right to left around the boards. Morissette has it. Morissette passes that one up to Mickelier, but Teggert got his stick on it and knocked the natural course of the puck. This one passes over to Neufeld-Kreider. Kreider can't get the stick on it, and now knocked away by, look to be Corelli. Now taken in is Morissette. Morissette tried to get a shot on that one. Good defense and knocked away by Schmelzer. Gustafson tries to skate in. Now a whole bunch of players convene on the puck, but a penalty called when Randazzo hits it, so it looks like it's going to be another power play for Plattsburgh. See who they send off here. Couldn't see who the call was on. Going to be 2 minutes for hooking, and they're going to send off Annika Neufeld-Kreider. Neufeld-Kreider, the lone goal scorer in this game, now has to sit for 2 minutes, or if a power play goal is scored, she'll be able to get out a little bit earlier, but obviously don't want to have that happen. Looking at the captain, Kate Randazzo here, obviously hasn't been able to captain her team too well, as we have only seen 4 shots since that initial goal at 18:30 in the first.
Yeah, Lakers have had a very low shot count, very weak offense. Plattsburgh trying to get a shot right there.
Now Stewart tries to get to it first, falling, and now it's grabbed by Skylar Burns. Skylar Burns going to send it all the way down, but she would have had a 3-on-2 with Stewart in a good position. So I definitely think Skylar Burns should have tried to hold a little bit more there. Rose first one there. Stewart tried to challenge her, but Hoskins able to get it after. 6.5 left. 1:25 left in the power play. Randazzo has it. Randazzo going to try to send it through. Rose, that should have been, okay, there we go. There we go. That was definitely a catch. You saw that she grabbed it on that one there. So it will be a face-off just outside of Plattsburgh zone.
Well, that'll be...
Oh, yeah, it'll send it down. Excuse me. It'll send it over to the right side as it was in the neutral zone catch, so it has to go over to the other side. Correct. So this face-off going to be Millen against Morissette. Morissette able to win it. Evans has it first. Webster tries to send it down. We get right back into the power play action here. Patton tries to poke it away. Now a 2-on-1. Moved in Millen, leaves it up, and now that one's sent up in the air by Evans. As Amakis tried to get in on that one. Now Evans, another defensive play. Shakar able to poke it backwards as Millen moved in. Shakar, good play to send it back and a nice poke check. Now up top here, 50 seconds left in the power play. Tried a little backdoor chance. Shakar, big save. Off the right pad, but goes right back over to Benjamin. Now McArdle shot that one in front. Another looked to be a defensive stop. If anything, it hit off the leg of Drew Mead. 35 in the power play for the Cardinals. Benjamin McArdle playing pass. Now Millen from an odd angle shot. Tried to get that one, and then it looks like Shakar knocked it off with the shoulder and then bounced on it.
Well, if nothing else, the Cardinals did get one of their players in the goal. Maybe not the puck like they wanted, but hey, it's something. Shakar's been doing fantastic. The only goal she's let up as of now is that little bit of
deflection
that
one that I don't want to count, but
yeah, but I don't either. I mean, that looked dirty, but hey, it is what it is.
You said you're allowed to deflect the shot in any way off your body part, but that looked like a deliberate kick in, and you are not allowed to deliberately kick a puck in. So that one, not happy on that call. However, we go back 15 seconds. Shakar makes the first save. Now she has to try to put her stick on it.
Ooh.
Oh, and Shakar getting a little chippy here with Whitney as Whitney tried to move in.
You never want to mess with the goalie.
Yeah, because you know as soon as the goalie is messed with, you either have 4 or 5 or who's ever on. You have every single one of those players that are going to help out. And rule 1, like rule 1 of Fight Club, rule 1 of hockey, don't mess with a goalie. Rule 2 of hockey, don't mess with my goalie. And you're going to find out if you ever do. Back to the action, only 3 seconds left on the power play. That one stopped by Aaron Stewart on a shot clock. And now Neufeld-Kreider out. And no one was ready to come on. Gustafson finally pops out. Now in front, chance there, but Shakar able to dive on it after. 4:59 left in this third period. So we are 3/4 of the way done in the period. Byrne going to skate off as well. They're going to get a whole switch here, as obviously those girls were tired, as they were on for the full 2 minutes as well. Now this face-off won by Plattsburgh, sent through, bounces up in the air. Shakar's just going to glove it down and freeze it.
And remember, guys, if you're bored in your dorm, watch WTOP 10 Movies on Demand. Tons of classics, tons of new features, all there for your enjoyment.
Back to the action here, 4:50 left. Even strength for both teams as Krausnick has it, tried to center that one. Now Krausnick trying to move in, got back here as the Cardinals. A lot of play, but now Gustafson should have just kept skating on that one, had the chance for a breakaway. Gustafson now going to get challenged here by Colleen. Colleen able to steal it away and sends it behind net. Nice steals, it's taken away by Unsworth. And now Madison Byrne has herself challenged away now as it goes into the corner. Schmelzer and Byrne. Now goes all the way up the wall and back up top. Here is Corelli. Corelli tried to send it down. Byrne in front. Now it's behind net. Kept here is Unsworth. Unsworth tried to center in front. Now I think it's just kind of sitting behind net. Nope. No one wants to take possession. Unsworth tried to clear. Now it's there. Unsworth gets it back, and she's going to get it off the boards. Kept in on the blue line is Corelli. Corelli tries to send it down to Unsworth. Knocked away is Rendazzo. Now a chance there. No one there for it. Colleen, first one to get there in the corner. Sends it over to Schmelzer. Schmelzer has it knocked away, but she's able to center it. 3:40 left. Plattsburgh playing great right now. Rips a shot from about 10 feet away. Shakar sees it into the chest.
You know, Shakar's doing great, but the Lakers, this is their time to try to do something really risky, really outlandish, just to try it. There's less than 4 minutes left. They're down by 5 points. Why not give something a shot just for the heck of it? Even if it's ridiculous, it's better than just staying with what they have been so far.
And I actually, on my other show on WTOP Laker Connections on Wednesday night at 10:30, make sure everyone listens regardless of that, now Skylar Byrne, a chance on a 2-on-1. Byrne tries to move in, loses it at first, tried to center that one, but a good defensive play by Hoskins sets it up. But what I was saying was that I thought that this team, after on the Saturday game, had a chance to get multiple goals. Chance here, Byrne tries to center it, and a good scoop there as Davis came in. I don't even think I knew, to be honest, as the puck we really hadn't seen the puck too many times in Oswego's chance. In Oswego's side, that one, the first chance for Oswego.
Now, number 9, Skylar Byrne, she's been putting in some good stuff. She's a little more aggressive than her teammates, and it's definitely showed. I've seen her down there by the Plattsburgh end of the rink more than a handful of times.
Webster rips that one and completely wore it was Walker. Walker's actually going to stay on too. That looked painful to say the least. This one no one touches, and it will be an icing as Benjamin first one to touch up on it. 2:57 left. 46 unofficial shots for Plattsburgh compared to 6 official shots for Oswego.
That's pretty bad. Like I said,
that's almost 6.5 times
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think it's 7 shots because Oswego's yet to change it after the Skylar Byrne one there. But that is a good 6.5 times more shots. So, yeah, this has really gotten away.
Lakers are not taking any chances, let alone good chances, as any chance at that goal.
Now after the icing, this face-off in Plattsburgh zone, won by Plattsburgh. Tried to center it there was Katanka. Defender there is Webster. Webster throws an elbow, no call. Skylar Byrne going to challenge McArdle. McArdle able to get it, but now Evans is there. Evans tried to change direction. Whitney tried to knock it down. Now tried to send this one through. Benjamin was waiting at the blue line, but too far past her. Few switches now as Morissette and Giglio comes on. Sent this one through to Katanka. Katanka gets this one on the corner board, sends it up the sideboards now. Stays in the corner is Brush. Benjamin at the point. Benjamin going to rip a shot. Good stop by Giglio. Giglio's going to have a breakaway. Not the fastest skater, however, as she wasn't able to get there in time. Giglio pulls it back. Giglio rips a shot. That one off the shoulder of Davis. That was probably the best chance for Oswego there.
I'll tell you, that was like, the race between the turtle and the rabbit. Slow and steady, almost won the race that time.
Giglio tried to send it in that time. Like you said, Giglio obviously listed as a forward, but not a natural forward either, not the fastest one. So definitely showed a little bit of the lack of speed there, but a nice move to move in. But Davis just a little bit too good. Now falls down as Thomas. Moved in there. No one able to help out Millen. So now sent this one all the way down. 90 seconds left in this third period. Plattsburgh leads it 6-1. This one now played by Bailey Thomas and Patton. Trying to get there first. Gustafson has it sent all the way through to her. Gustafson now passes this one up to Patton. Patton, good defense on her against, I believe that was Corrali. And now just sends this one all the way through. Shot, that one goes through the glove of Shakar. Luckily went over the net. Now it's grabbed by Rendazzo behind net. Rendazzo tries to wind that one through. 1 minute remains in this third period of an obvious win for the Cardinals, but we'll see if these stats get padded anywhere here with 50 seconds left now. Tried to center and rips a shot. That one went off the post.
Shokar is still staying alert and ready, even though it's less than a minute left.
Thought I just saw the ref's hand up for a delayed penalty. However, no call or anything there. Gustafson tries to move in now. Gustafson's going to try to take right side. That one just kind of a little willy-nilly shot that didn't work. 30 seconds left in the third period and this game. Byrne gets it off the foot of Unsworth. Tries for a quick pass over to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it back after it bounced around from Rendazzo. Tried to get that back to Ferguson. Ferguson tried for the rebound shot as it was initially shot by Gustafson. Now Webster tries to put that one through. That would have been a high stick if touched, but it is grabbed by Ashley Davis. 11.5 seconds left. Don't know the official shot total right now, but what we have up there is 48-8. So not even a double-digit shot total for Oswego today.
Definitely, and a lot of those new ones that we were just talking about, they've come in this last few minutes. Too little, too late.
Now Rose has it with 6 left. Rose sits on it. Stewart tries to rake at it. 3, 2, 1. And the buzzer sounds here. Plattsburgh remains undefeated in the new HL with 2 straight wins for them against Oswego, winning on literally every single shot, every single plays, both shots, goals, assists, rebound opportunities, face-offs, everything. Just an absolute obliteration by this Plattsburgh team.
No, it was definitely a very rough game for the Lakers. Plattsburgh, I think they came into this game expecting to win, especially after yesterday. The Lakers did improve their defense, especially for the first, I'd say, period and 3 quarters of the game. They had a really strong defense. They were doing really great. Lindy was doing absolutely incredible, but it just broke down because they didn't have anything with the offense. Even when they were on a power play in favor of Oswego, 5 on 3, they wouldn't do anything with it. They were just so weak-willed with the puck. They would only pass around the outsides. They would not get in close. They would not get dirty. Anytime there was any type of physicality that could be considered roughhouse on the Lakers side, it was an accident like that collision with Morissette in the end. But overall, Lakers just put up a very weak performance on all fronts. I will say the goalies, they were doing fine.
So we look now as we have just a little bit of the center there. That today was actually the last home game for the Lakers for a while. They'll come back while we're still on break, going to play Potsdam, I believe, January 12th. The next game that we will most likely be broadcasting is going to be Buffalo State weekend back home, both a Friday and Saturday weekend at 3 p.m. But yeah, that won't be until February 1st and 2nd. We're going to go to break. The final score here, 6-1 Plattsburgh, able to pull the win off against the Lakers. And you are watching WTOP 10 and your coverage of the SUNY Oswego women's hockey, brought to you by WTOP 10 Movies on Demand.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Linear Connect. Absolutely. Dan Kane, this is his second year. Have at least one shot. But communicate and just, you have to go back to the basics. Absolutely wrong. Because right now, 1-2 in the SUNY action. If you can win both of those games, sick and tired, Brandon. If the other team can win 1 point, take advantage of it. Oh, absolutely. Come on. Just give me the 1-0 lead, all right? No. Or watching Laker Connections here on WTOP 10.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey guys, I think I'm a little shiny. Can someone help with that, please?
So you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you're gonna start off the show, suspended from the ceiling, right? So you're all set with that. So yeah, just remember everything else we talked about and make sure you follow the prompter.
I mean, don't I always?
No, just do what we talked about, okay?
Alright, no problem. Let's go!
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to WTOP 10. Brandon Ash joined here by Pete Wendler. The final score, Cardinals win it in a blowout 6-1. So Pete, what exactly went wrong in this game?
What didn't go wrong? I mean, it seems like just about everything the Lakers try didn't work out for them. Laker defense, it started out good. I say that. Their defense was much better, but it crumbled. They couldn't maintain it. Offense was absolutely horrendous. They were too timid. It got a little bit better towards the end, though, when we saw Brian and I believe it was Gigolo starting to get some shots, and they're trying to get down there. We got those few extra shots beyond the 4 that were scored in the first part of the game. But it was no good. The goalies, however, they were all right. And Lakers, they had that one fantastic goal at the beginning. No one expected it. Came out of nowhere, took the other side of surprise, and bam, went right in. You see it up here on screen, going down the ice. Plattsburgh doesn't know what to do. Boom! Right in, off the rebound.
Yeah, that was the one and only blemish in the 40 minutes played for Casey Abbott before Davis came in and only saw 2 shots. But now let's look at the Plattsburgh goals. Obviously, it looked like Oswego was doing very well. They were keeping them maintained in the first, but on the power play with just under a minute left in the first, Plattsburgh was able to get a goal to tie the game up at 1.
Yeah, it's, you can only defend for so long before you go there. Law of averages, I said before, Plattsburgh is trying to play that game. They have 1,000 monkeys trying to write Shakespeare. Eventually, if they keep hitting the Lakers' defense, even when the Lakers' defense is doing very well, it's not going to work out, and they're going to get those goals and score. The first one at the end of the first period, that was a good starting point for them. But
that was the turnaround.
Yeah, that was the turnaround. That was the high watermark of the Lakers in this game. Start off the second period, bam, they get one in there just like the Lakers did in the first one. So quick, Lindy just had no idea what to do for it, and I think that the Lakers, a little while afterwards, started to just slowly raise their hands up and say, oh well, what can we do?
Yeah, as soon as they got down 2-1, it just seemed like they were lost. They were out of it, and even starting about like 8 minutes into the first, they just seemed lost. After that goal, they weren't able to get shots on. Plattsburgh was really taking control, and it worked out well. So we have the goals loaded up. If anyone missed all 6 goals, we'll be able to bring you all 6. Let's start off with the first one that we just alluded to. With a minute left in the first period on the power play, a nice keep in on the line right here, and Rose just ripped the shot and right past Lindy for the goal. Now again in front off the rebound there, the goal for Drew Mead. Then another chance there, and just beautiful through the 5-hole was Moriarty. Now we come in on you saw right there, the goal. Now we move in again, trying to get around here, and then just a beautiful clear down. We just have to look every single time it was on the rebound. Lindy would make a great save, or she would just be ready for it, and then all of a sudden off the rebound. Like there, beautiful save, missed off the post, and then right back to it, right on the rebound.
Well, that comes back to the Lakers' failing defense. They couldn't support their goalies. Lindy and Shokar, they did a fantastic job this game. Shokar only got scored on that very questionable goal.
Yeah,
I got it coming
which
up
we'll
right
see
here.
right
Rose
here.
shoots it. It gets kicked in
Which,
clearly.
again, it quite clearly kicked in. I don't know how they didn't see that. Yeah, she literally puts her entire foot out. You're not allowed to. That should have been a kick foul. So this game, at least, in my eyes right now, it's 5-1. Shokar did a great job, but again, only saw 3 shots because Plattsburgh didn't have to shoot.
Right. Goalies are, in a way, they're kind of the heart of the team, because if you don't have a good one, it's going to screw up an offense and stuff. But they can't carry it alone. And the defense completely failed the Laker goalies. I mean, there's only so much one person can do. And with an offense like Plattsburgh's, one that's always hitting, one that's always exploiting those opportunities, one that is always driving, not afraid to get in close and get physical, it's inevitable it's going to happen.
Oh, that upfront game obviously worked. Plenty of rebound opportunities, obviously scoring on them, and it all worked for them. So let's look at the stats real quick. Let's just give everyone a real look at how this game went. 48 shots to 10 shots, and we were sitting at 6 shots for a while for official 10 shots, but then you have to look at these power play goals. 3 for 5, a 60% power play mark, 0 for 4 on the power play for the Lakers. And then face-offs, that's just a scary number. Out of 53 face-offs, Plattsburgh won 36 of them. That's just, you double down on the team in face-offs. And when you lead in every single category by that much, it's definitely not surprising to see a 6-1 game.
No, and this all goes back to how effective the Plattsburgh offense is. They're not afraid to take chances. Like, even when the Laker defense was doing a good job of keeping away in the beginning, they would take those wild, crazy shots just because it is some shot at goal. It's some chance to get to score. Mm-hmm. And we just wouldn't see anything like that from the Lakers. They're way too reserved. They're way too hesitant, and they need to step it up. They need to get a little more risky. The defense, if it can stay like it did in that first period and a half, they'd be fine, but they need to be an all-around team. You can't have a one-sided team only good at offense, only good at defense. It just doesn't work out.
Well, like we were talking about before, only 2 games left, both of those away before they go on a month-long hiatus, have a few more away games. Their first home game, if anyone, unfortunately, we will not be here to cover, but Potsdam, they will be playing also next week, though. If you can't get a fix of women's hockey, luckily we have 2 men's hockey on slate. Obviously, Potsdam Friday night, and then Saturday, the big game against Plattsburgh, whiteout weekend. So Friday, whiteout, live at 6:30, Potsdam versus Oswego, and then live at 6 p.m., special start time for Plattsburgh versus Oswego. We already know Plattsburgh has been the biggest freaking thorn in Oswego's butt for a while. Hopefully this new revamped Oswego team can do well. But obviously, like we said, next Friday and Saturday, make sure you tune into WTOP 10. But that is going to wrap it up for us here. Pete Wellner, Brandon Ash. Make sure, like I said, you tune in for everything left on WTOP 10. And make sure that you go on WTOP10.com/movies to get your fix on movies on demand.